Toronto's breaking news, CP24, Toronto is showing its pride today. Chapter 24 is over the parade. This is back on Yonge Street. Coming up next, we will continue with our special live coverage of the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. That's next. Stay with us.
Ready for a live
The following program is a live broadcast and despite our best efforts may contain coarse language, sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
From the music. Happy Pride, everyone! We had to go up there. We heard whistling. We heard the clapping of fans. And there, it's a really good coordinated crowd in terms of YMCA. That was fun. That was like an impromptu dance party, which kind of happens this weekend at the end, in the culmination of a month of discussions. There are so many parts of this month that talks about, rights in danger around the world. Discussions of how to promote inclusivity. We're all in this together, and then the celebration. I feel like there's a lot of celebration in this crowd right now.
And a month of this culminates to this very moment, and we are here on Yonge Street near Redbell.
Yep.
All the fans.
Come on down, let's go! So let's work our way down here.
Largest pride parade in North America.
Yes, second largest in the world.
Including Philadelphia.
Philadelphia! High five to Philadelphia. Thanks for coming. High five. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
So you brought your friends from Philly. Lovely people while we're in the lineup, and we're having a great time, great conversation together, and enjoying our company and enjoying the day, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride. You got a really choice spot. Do you come and hang out here every year? Do you know, what are some of the tips to get a good spot along the parade route?
Come here early, stay hydrated, and just come in with a great attitude and enthusiasm and enjoy the day.
And show your colors.
Show your colors.
Thank you. Happy Pride, Philadelphia.
Thank you, Philadelphia.
Welcome.
And I love that we've got people from all around the world. Hi.
Hello. I want a fan. Someone with a fan. Who's got a fan?
We need a fan. We see them every year. Happy Pride.
Hi, what are your names?
Hi, I'm Sue. Raquel.
Hey, well, welcome.
And are you from here, or you're visiting?
We live here, but we're originally from Brazil.
Oh, brasileiro, tudo bem?
Tudo bem.
Phillians know how to do a parade. They know how to party. How does Toronto compare?
Oh, it's awesome. I love the Pride here. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. Everybody is safe. Everybody feels safe, respectful. I love being here. It's great.
How do you say pride in Brazilian Portuguese?
Parada gay.
Parada gay!
Yes,
Obrigado!
Thank you
Bom
so
dia!
much. Happy Pride. Hi.
All right. And speaking of international, we have a German tourist. Hi.
You're from Germany? Who's from Germany? Hi.
Oh.
First time here at the Toronto Pride Parade?
Guten Tag.
It's Guten Tag, yes. It's amazing. It's very amazing.
What do you think of the fact that, a million people come, millions of people come here for this day and this celebration?
It's crazy that a million people to celebrate together and stay together. It's so good. Yeah.
How long have you been visiting, and what have you experienced of Toronto that maybe you love?
3 months, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What's your favorite spot so far in Toronto?
Downtown,
Yeah,
everyone.
of course, right?
And Pride, just the village.
Well, you've got a great spot, and we will go to break, but we're going to be back. We're going to talk to more people along the parade
How do you
route.
say Happy Pride in Germany?
We say the same. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Okay, we're going to take
Auf
a break
Wiedersehen.
here.
We'll be back with
from
more.
Yonge and Grenville.
The time has come. It's a moment of World Cup history.
Come get that. Come get that. Come get that.
Your go-to skincare ingredient in 3, 2, 1. Vitamin C. Olay Super Serum Body Wash has those including vitamin E, B3, and BHA.
What? I'm stealing this. Bye.
Try Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
Did you know your shingles are dying? They're drying out, cracking, and losing their protective granules. Save your shingles before it's too late with Roof Life. Our eco-friendly formula can rescue and extend the life of your roof by 5
program is a live broadcast and despite our best efforts may contain coarse language, sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to the 44th Annual Toronto Pride Parade. We are here broadcasting live on Yonge Street. You can see the start of the parade slowly making its way here. But before we get to that, we have all these fans from around the world.
This is really a fun thing that I've been doing the Pride Parade with you for the last few years, and really since World Pride. We haven't spent that much time. We've had roving reporters, but being down with just a completely different perspective along the side. And I love the international component. There's a little puppy over here. Oh, yes. Where's the hi?
Oh, we woke him up.
Oh, well, this is a good opportunity to wake up and be part of the celebration. You don't want to sleep through the Pride Parade. A little multi-poo there.
So cute.
So cute.
And we were talking earlier to people from the U.S., Germany, and Brazil.
Brazil! Feliz Dia do Orgulho. Feliz Dia do Orgulho. It's close. Okay, I'm trying, I'm learning. So tell me a little bit about what brought you here, and is this your first Pride here in Toronto?
It's my first Pride here in Toronto, and my first Pride in ever my life, yeah.
And we were saying, we know that Brazilians know how to party, they know how to throw on a parade. How is Toronto doing so far?
Exactly, in São Paulo, the parade was last weekend, so we celebrate together, and I'm here, now I'm happy to be here with you, to spend this beautiful time, this beautiful festival with you.
It really is. There's an amazing energy, and thank you for being part of it this year, and Feliz Dia.
Feliz Dia do Orgulho.
Feliz Dia do Orgulho.
Okay. I'll work on that for next year, I promise.
Thank you. So from Brazil and Germany all the way to Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta! Put up your hands if you're from Atlanta.
Hi.
Hey, welcome.
You brought the heat. You brought the Atlanta heat to Toronto.
Yes. We love Canada so much. We're so happy to be here representing Atlanta, but we're also glad to be standing with Canada and our gay community. It is a great day here, too. Beautiful weather, beautiful people. What more could you ask for?
It is. I've actually heard really good things about Atlanta Pride, so
it's good.
It's good.
It's hot there, but it's not until October, so it's a little bit cooler. But the crowd, I don't think, is anything like this. This is magnificent.
It's just huge.
What a great city.
Have you been here in years past for this parade?
I've been here one other time. I came in November. I didn't really get to get out and enjoy it because I thought I would freeze to death. It was so cold, and I'm not used to the cold like that.
Yeah, fair.
But this is absolutely amazing. We're so happy to be here.
Well, welcome. We're happy to have you here. Happy Pride. Let's wish Atlanta happy Pride. Okay, we're going to send it to Melissa Duggan along the parade route, a little bit further up than us. How's it going up there, Melissa?
Hey guys, okay, so we have got you covered all things parade today. We are along the route, different locations, of course, from the sky with Chopper 24. I'm way at the beginning of the parade right now. This is kind of where the organized chaos happens that gets the parade really flowing. We've got the marchers on this side. They meet up with the floats that are coming in and coordinate with them from the other side. They converge into one route, and that's what you're going to see marching down Yonge Street any moment now. So we got a lot of Liberals in the house right now. I see Christian Freeland just over here, MP. So a lot of political components to all of this as well. A lot of corporations coming out today. A lot of companies being represented. They want to make sure people see that they're waving that rainbow flag. Hi, how are you? Wearing the Big Daddy t-shirt, of course, the nickname for Prime Minister Mark Carney. Why not? And let's talk to some people on the road. Hi there. What's bringing you out here today?
The Liberals and Pride.
Have you marched in this parade before?
No, I have been to it many times in the past, but it's the first time I've actually participated.
Have you ever been given any advice? What to think about when you're marching this route?
Just to have fun, enjoy yourself, and stay cool.
So we're at the very beginning right now. It takes a lot of energy to continue through the end. Do you have a plan to get, I don't know, hydrated along the way?
No, I hope I could just make it. That's all.
Pride Spirit will be carrying you through. Thanks so much for stopping. Hi there, how are you? You're taking in all things Pride today. Tell me how you're feeling about the day.
Oh, it's very exciting. It's great to be with the Liberals, the party that sort of passed a lot of equal rights. So, yeah, it's very exciting. And our dogs are happy to be here, too.
Well, when you brought the puppy out, too, we're seeing so many dogs wearing their Pride decorations as well. Oh, this guy doesn't want to show us his face. That's okay. He's a little shy at this moment. Well, enjoy the parade route. Thanks so much for chatting with us. Hi, how are you? Tell me what's bringing you out here today.
What brings you here today?
We're checking out all things Pride today here on CP24.
I'm here also to celebrate Pride and be with everyone and make sure everyone feels safe, inclusive, and happy Pride.
Wonderful. What a great message to share with us. We really appreciate that. So this is just really getting started right now. We're going to be seeing all of these marchers make their way down Yonge Street, past our CP24 stage, which is on Yonge Street, a few blocks south of where we are right now. And then the party is going to continue at Nathan Phillips Square today. A lot of music coming on the stage there as well. But this is just the very early start to it all. I mean, if you could look down this street to see how many people haven't even started marching in the parade, just to give you an idea of the scale of this major event that, of course, takes over Toronto every single year. The year 44th annual is what I keep hearing. So, yeah, we're seeing that happen right now. Some 25,000 plus people going to be marching in all of this. Some 250 groups represented. All in is the theme this year. Let's see if we can stop anybody else to chat with us here. Hi there, how are you feeling about being in Pride this year?
Fantastic.
What do you think about the weather? The sun is shining.
Couldn't be better. Amazing day.
No rain on this parade today. Kristen Wong-Tam, NDP MPP, I'm going to catch you live. Thank you so much for stopping with us. This is not your first parade. How many times have you marched along here?
I've been marching now for over 30 years. It's in the 30s. I know that. I've lost count.
How have you seen the parade evolve over those 3+ decades?
Obviously, it's become so large. It needs to have more structure. We've seen the marching contingents get larger. A lot of corporations getting involved, which is fantastic. Labor unions are always here, and they've been here from the first day. And so we do see that the employees and those who are coming forward are really interested. It's not just because their boss said that they should be here, and that's what we want to see, like the show of solidarity from civil society, the unions, the corporations, and just everyone in between.
And this year's theme is all in. I wonder what you're thinking about that topic when you hear that line being tossed around a lot today.
Obviously, we are seeing the rise of hate around the world, and the U.S. in particular. That's no secret. They have tabled over 900 pieces of anti-2S LGBT legislation in 60 countries around the world. Being queer or trans is criminalized and sometimes punishable by death. So when we have the right to say what we can here and live our lives freely, then let's do it loudly and proudly.
MPP Kristen Wong-Tam, thank you so much for joining us live. We appreciate that. Happy Pride to you. We're going to keep on parade route watch for you for hours to come. Going to toss it back to you.
As you can see, the start of the parade is just right there.
Yeah, it's going to be Dykes on Bikes, so it's going to get very loud very soon. So we're going to talk to Javi. Come on up here from Veracruz. So how long have you been in town, and what have you experienced so far as part of Pride?
I've been here for like a couple of weeks, and it's just been really amazing.
Awesome. So being here, beautiful weather. What are you excited for in the parade today?
I'm excited to see people like who we share like the same passion for Pride. So I'm here for it.
Well, happy Pride. Thank you so much. We're going to let the kids say happy Pride. Can you say happy Pride?
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Okay, and then she's got a photo of Stray Kids, and they're performing tonight here in town.
It's going to be a long day.
It's going to be a long day. Okay, we're going to get out of the way because guess what's coming down?
Dykes on Bikes are coming down, and that really leads off the entire parade. And boy, it's going to be 3.5 hours of non-stop floats and marchers, and it's just going to be incredible. And we'll help navigate you all the way through it. And here we go.
We're going to take a break. Our Pride coverage continues right here live from Yonge and Grenfell.
late night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead with another person injured. Details on that crash coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 after a stabbing in Riverdale. And the Toronto Pride Parade is being held this afternoon. CP24 is broadcasting live from along the parade route on Yonge Street. This year's theme is All In, and we will, of course, have all the coverage throughout the afternoon on that. Right now, though, it's 2:41, 25 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Good afternoon. I'm Lindsay Biscaya. York police are looking into the cause of a crash late last night where a 44-year-old man was killed. It happened just before 10:30 on Weston Road, just north of Langstaff. The crash trapped several people, and emergency crews had to cut them from the wreckage to free them. One other person was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are now appealing for any witnesses to call them. A motorcyclist is in hospital after a crash last night in Scarborough. This happened just before 6 in the area of Lawrence Avenue East and Daniel Moore Circle. A vehicle and a motorcycle collided. The motorcycle rider was taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A passenger on the back suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and police now want to speak to any witnesses. Police are asking for help in identifying a man wanted for sexually assaulting a woman on a streetcar. Police allege this man boarded a streetcar near Union Station on June 24th around 9 p.m. He then approached a woman and harassed her. Police are concerned there may be more victims. The suspect is described as 35 to 45 years old, 5'6", with short black hair, and he was wearing glasses. Anyone with information is being asked to contact police. A child is in hospital after being bit by a coyote, in York region. A post on X, York police say it happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 p.m. They say a 12-year-old boy was transported to hospital with minor leg injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of a coyote in Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have since been notified. Toronto's 44th annual Pride Parade kicks off today. We've got a live look at Church Street today as marchers, music and celebration fill the heart of the city. Thousands are lining the downtown core this afternoon for one of the largest parades in North America. And this, of course, is a live look once again. Keep it here on CP24 for our special live coverage of today's celebrations with Bill and Jee. We will be going back to them very shortly. Staying with Pride in Toronto, lots of festivities are happening this weekend, including the Dyke March yesterday. Church Street was the stage for the event, a celebration of Toronto's lesbian community. The theme for the day was All In, a call for the coming together of the entire community. One observer from New York says the world could learn a lot from what we have going on here in Toronto.
As everyone knows, the U.S. is in distress. We are in distress, but I am taking so much heart and goodwill from the energy we see here in Toronto and the advocacy work that is happening, not just here, but abroad.
And a reminder for those celebrating Canada Day, firework displays will be held at Ashbridges Bay Park at 10 p.m. on Canada Day, as well as Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Milliken Park in Scarborough, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Canada's Wonderland will also have fireworks Monday for ticketed guests at 10 p.m. And Canada Day is Tuesday, meaning tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you need before closures on the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores will be closed, along with all LCBO locations and some shopping malls. Attractions will be open on Tuesday, along with the beer store and wine rack, as well as some other shopping malls, such as the Eaton Centre and Square One. And the TTC will operate on a holiday schedule. And Canada Day may be on a Tuesday, but many are taking an extra long weekend to celebrate. We spoke with National President of MAD Canada, Tanya Hansen-Pratt, to talk about how to enjoy this weekend safely.
I think the easiest thing, Phil, is for people to just simply plan ahead. If they know they're going to be consuming alcohol or cannabis or other drugs, then we just ask that they make a plan to get home safely. We know that a lot of people are out celebrating this long weekend, and whether that be here in the city, or if they're going out to the cabin perhaps, or they're going to be out on the water, there's always a way to get home safely. So they just need to make a plan ahead, whether that's with a designated driver or calling a ride share, just staying inside or staying over at a friend's house, whatever the plan may be, there's always a way to plan ahead.
It's 2:46, 25 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24, and Toronto is showing its pride today. We'll take you back to Yonge Street coming up next. Chopper 24 over the parade here. We'll continue our special live coverage of the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. Stay with us. That's coming up in moments.
Welcome back to CP24 special live coverage of the 2025 Toronto Pride Parade. There are no rainbows in the sky today, but there are lots along the parade route, and I think that's good news, right? We don't need rain today, but we want rainbows.
Definitely. I mean, we're painted with rainbows from start to end.
Yeah,
nothing better.
I got to introduce you. No, you don't need no introduction, but Coach Modeste, the Executive Director of Pride, congratulations. Man, the vibe here is so good.
Thank you, and happy Pride. Happy Pride, Toronto.
We have just talked to a lot of people here in the streets. We have people from Germany, Brazil, the U.S., everybody coming to see how Toronto puts on the greatest Pride Parade. That's got to be a huge compliment to you and your team.
Definitely, and that's one of the records that will not be taken away from us. We are the largest. We are the best. We are the greatest. It is the safest place to be for Pride, and no one is going to take that away from us.
And I think that makes the theme so much more relevant. All in. You know, your arms are wide open to the entire community and around the world.
Yes, yes.
What does that mean to you?
All in. And as we say all in, and you look, it's not just the queer community. It's all of our allies. We're all in. We're standing up and saying queer rights are human rights. And this is what Toronto is about. This is what this Pride Parade is all about.
I love the fact that we have so many groups that are participating. The Daily Bread Food Bank just walked by. Mayor Chow's truck is right here, and she's going to join us momentarily. It's all about partnership, rallying together and coming together.
Yes, it's all about bringing the city together. You know, the Daily Bread, they feed our community. And you know what? Pride puts on the best Pride Parade. It's about bringing community together. That's what Pride is about. That's what we're about today. And no one is going to take that away from us.
I love that. It's about celebration, but there are a lot of eyes on Toronto. looking at us and going, how do you maintain that when we are facing such challenges and attacks on human rights?
You know what? And that's it. Because we are a resilient people, because we're built on something that, you know, it's not easily erased. And I think that's what keeps Pride Toronto going year after year. And just want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors, all of our donors, because with your help, we're able to do this.
And we thank you so much for all the work. We're going to bring in Mayor Chow
Happy
up
Pride,
here
Coach.
too. Happy Pride,
Toronto.
Thank you, Coach.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
I love this. Hugs all around.
Hugs all around. Thank you, Coach.
Mayor Chow. Happy Pride. Welcome to the stage.
You brought the sunshine.
You did.
With the weather and the outfit, and you're right in the spirit of things.
It is so joyous.
Yes.
It made me so proud to be mayor of Toronto. And this city is phenomenal. And Pride is about, and we're all in for love and justice. All in to say that you have the freedom to love who you want and the freedom to be who you are. Isn't that what it's all about?
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's a whole month, Pride Month, but it kind of culminates here, and it always shocks me, the energy, even on this final day.
I know.
I think, though, all those things you talk about, love, authenticity, when we connect with each other, we share. We don't deplete each other, right?
No, we build each other up. And that's why Toronto is so strong, because of the diversity.
That's true.
And you can see it on the street.
Yeah.
You can see it on the smile and the joyous chanting and the dancing among people. It doesn't matter who you are. We're Torontonians and we love each other.
We are.
It's phenomenal.
I know you feel this way. We live in the greatest city in the world. We live in the greatest country in the world. And we have people here from all over the world to see how we put on the biggest Pride Parade in North America. That's got to be a proud thing for you as the mayor of Toronto.
Absolutely. Last night I saw
your team right there.
Last night I met with tourists, family members from all around the globe, and they were astounded by the harmony and the joyous connection of people. And it is so unique in this world, and we need to be proud of it, because sometimes we take it for granted. And when things down south, it's tense, it's divisive. We are all about inclusion. We're all about coming together and stronger together. That's so Canadian.
It is so Canadian. Do you have a message for those maybe watching through live stream or from far away that are seeing rights eroded, and they look here and they see us celebrating almost without fear? There's a lot of work, obviously, everywhere to do. What message do you have for those that are feeling vulnerable right now because they worry this might not be here in the future?
We are with you. The city and the 3.2 million people and the entire region are with you. Be resilient, be brave. We're here to support you. All morning, all afternoon, I've been saying trans rights are human rights. Do not forget that. It is human rights.
It's an amazing message.
Mayor
Chow, we're going to let you join the parade.
Join your team. Thank you.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Thank you so much. Can we point out, Mayor's team is right there. They have the best playlist happening right now.
They have a great playlist.
Everyone's dancing and enjoying themselves.
That's one of the fun things about being up on this platform. It is a bit of a unique perspective, but as you get the different groups coming down, different sort of waves of energy coming, and sometimes you can't get these songs out of your head. We start dancing, and that's what I think the mayor was talking about a little bit, that exchange of energy too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be part of a parade for 4 hours, but you're just the cheering from the side, recognizing I identify with you. You are giving me this energy to be myself. I think it's pretty awesome.
And it was so nice to speak to Kojo as well, the director of the parade. You know, as soon as this day wraps up, they start planning right through for next year's parade, starting tomorrow. Like, it doesn't stop.
And it is not an easy thing. Okay, we're going to give you an opportunity to listen in a bit to the parade. You talked about playlists, but there's a lot to see and a lot to hear. So let's dip in.
The following program is a live broadcast and despite our best efforts may contain coarse language, sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
We sure are, and I'm going to call you a friend because we're friends. Dr. Victor Ng, thank you for being up here with Casey House. I know the great work that Casey House has done for so long for a very vulnerable population. Talk about, for those maybe unfamiliar with Casey House, what is your mission statement?
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Bill, and thanks, Jee-Yun, for having us here today. The Casey House is the only HIV and AIDS hospital in Canada, actually, and we serve the LGBTQ community. It's been going on for over 37 years, since 1988 with the initial AIDS pandemic. So we're very proud to be part of the community supporting Pride here today.
I've had the opportunity to visit and do stories over the years. It is a wonderful place because sometimes many people feel helpless. They don't know where to go and they don't know where to get the resources, and that's where Casey House steps in. And that makes a big difference for people who may feel like they're lost and they don't know where to go.
Absolutely, and we do a big campaign against stigma every year, and we know that there's still 65,000 people here in Canada who live with HIV and AIDS every day, and we know that 20% of those people are still suffering stigma from healthcare institutions and really quite afraid to seek care.
It's a really important point because a lot of people hear in the news, oh, there's been such advances in medication that it's no longer a death sentence. But that isn't completely. These vulnerable populations still not only face taboo, but also face challenges medically as well.
Absolutely, you got it. So every day, 4 people in Canada get diagnosed with HIV every day still. And many of them, like I said, they're still scared to seek care. And I'm so proud of the staff here at Casey House, from the senior leadership team to the staff, the volunteers, and all the fellow board members here at the house for doing the great work that they do. It's really incredible. And I hope that as we move further along, we continue to do this great work.
You do incredible work, but today is all about celebration, and what a great way to celebrate with all these other organizations.
Yes, a little clap, clapping from the side. Yeah. This is actually David Zisco, one of the fundraisers you had, and I was there, and I think it's really important to continue to contribute to great community organizations like yours that help so many people.
Absolutely, and we have great events throughout the year. We've had the Art with Heart event, which celebrates artists across the country. We have the Davis Disco event, which you talked about just right now, which is a great party raising money. Every year our donors raise $3.5 million for the house, which is really great, supporting the work that we do. So it really wouldn't be possible with all the great donors here in Toronto and around the country. So it's really amazing, and what a great day it is to be here at Pride.
We're going to let you catch up with Casey House. Thank you so much, Dr. Ng. Good to see you. Happy Pride.
Thank you,
Dr. Ng.
We're going to send it to Melissa Duggan, who's a little further up the parade route. Melissa, how's it going up there? Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we're talking to all sorts of people who are just beginning their march. It is a long way to go from here to reach where you guys are at Yonge and Grenville, but there's a lot of energy here. People are ready to go. Let's walk down here. Let's talk to this group over here. We've got some newcomers that have part of this parade today that are celebrating here for Pride Day. Hello, how are you? We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
I'm feeling so excited, so happy, you know. Freedom to be yourself, express who you are, you know. I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it.
Wonderful. Happy Pride to you. So that's just giving you an idea of just the real enthusiasm we're seeing here from so many people marching this route today. This is just some of the 25,000 that are taking part. Hi there. We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Have you marched in the parade before?
Sorry?
Have you marched in this parade before?
No, it's my first time.
First time, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me ask you, has anyone given you any advice about this long march you got ahead of you?
Nope. No, it's so beautiful. Look how beautiful everybody is.
It just goes on and on, doesn't it? Thanks so much. Enjoy your march today. You know, we've been talking to so many great people here today who say they just want to be a part of the spirit of it all, this inclusivity, this diversity. They want to celebrate it all. And we're with the Toronto Zoo right now. Hi, we're live on CP24. Tell me what's bringing you out here today.
Honestly, friends, family, everybody around the city, you know, just having fun, cheering everybody on.
And you're here. Who's taking care of the animals?
Honestly, the zookeeper is still at work.
Fantastic. Hi there, we're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling today.
So excited. The zoo loves to participate in all the Pride events. We host a bunch of stuff at the zoo, and it's just amazing to be here with such an amazing crew from the Toronto Zoo. Woo!
Tell me about your outfits.
This is a pink flamingo, and you can see the pink flamingos at the Toronto Zoo in the Americas area, and we'd love to host you. We're going to have a great summer at the zoo, and you can always show your pride when you're at the Toronto Zoo.
Oh, wonderful. Well, there's a great invitation to visit the Toronto Zoo this summer. When you do see those flamingos, I feel like they always kind of take your breath away when you first see all of them together, that gorgeous color that they represent. I see some library people here. We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here again and to represent Toronto Public Library.
Oh, fantastic. Well, have a great march, all of you. We're going to keep talking to people here along the parade route. We're going to talk to some people who are checking it all out as well along the sidelines a little bit later on. Tons happening all afternoon today, celebrating Pride. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Oh boy, and it is loud and it is fun, it is exciting. There's so much pride here along the parade route. We're with a special organization, Galp Health Society. I'm here with Melody Yin and Jessie Zhang. Thank you for being here, co-founded. Now, tell me a little bit about this organization. You said it just started 2 years ago.
Exactly. So we started about 2 years ago. Our mission is really try to create a safe, inclusive, and diverse space for Chinese-speaking queer women and all the allies. So we started about 2 years ago. Again, we host about 50 events so far. Okay. And it's ranging from wellness, social, and professional career development. So a lot of things going on, a lot of events, and we're so happy to be here. And thanks for having us. Sorry, I'm speaking on the wood.
It's okay. Yeah. When you started, how many members did you have, and how many members do you have now 2 years later?
Yeah, when we started, we only have about 10 to 15 people member on the group. Now it's over 1,500 members around now.
Wow. Yeah. So people are really gravitating to you and understanding that you need this community.
Yeah, people feel the sense of belonging, connections, and we aim to empower them to become a better version of themselves.
Yeah. Now you're talking about it being an emotional experience to be on the parade route. Tell me a little bit about what you feel as you walk down with all these people yelling and screaming and cheering.
You just feel like you've been seen. You've been feeling you are allowed to be here. You just feel like you're being allowed to be yourself, to be who you are, and we really appreciate that. And we just feel that born in a culture that some of those are not being appreciated. We're very, very happy to be here.
Yeah. This is the largest Pride Parade in North America, and your group is walking in it for the first time. That's a huge accomplishment and a huge celebration for you. How are you feeling right now?
I feel so proud, so excited, like I'm almost crying because this is our first time standing here. We really need our space as Chinese-speaking queer women, so we are glad we are here. We are very grateful of this. Yeah.
So cool. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the
Pride. Thank you for having us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Thank you so much. And Bill, we've got Brian Burke is coming.
Brian Burke. Yes.
Come on up, Brian. We're going to bring up Brian Burke now. He is here with Weekend Play.
Welcome back, Brian.
Come on in.
Happy Pride, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's like a yearly meetup.
I love the jersey.
I know.
This is a very special jersey, just for you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to bring the mic up. Oh, let's show.
Oh, yeah, 88. There you go, with all the rainbow colors.
Let's bring the mic up. I know you're a firm supporter of the 2S LGBTQ+ community. Why is it so important for you to be here every year and support this community?
Well, I started coming here after my son first came out, and it was important then. It's way more important now after we lost him. So it's an important day. This group needs allies. They need help. They need support. It's an important day for me.
Now, I do see you here year over year, so thank you for your dedication. Have you seen improvements, and how far do we have to go? How much work left?
We have gotten so much farther along than we used to be, but we still have so much farther to go, and we've taken kind of a right turn in the last year or so, so I don't like the way it's gone. We'll get back on track.
I know that, sports is a great arena to work with various communities, get that message up, partner up with them. How do you think various organizations like the NHL, NBA, MLB have done a great job in terms of elevating this message and working with the communities like the 2S LGBTQ+ community?
Well, to answer your question, most of the sports teams, most of the leagues have done a good job. The NHL in particular has done a good job, but they could do more. Okay. We could all do more.
What do you feel would be a great message for you to make for a young athlete who is struggling right now?
There's lots of help for you. There's lots of support. If you want to come out, we'll help you.
I love that.
Brian, always a great supporter. I love the jersey. Happy Pride. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy Pride.
Thank you.
All right.
And now we're going to head down to the stage because guess what? Oh, we're going to take a break.
We're having too much fun.
But you got to come down with me,
let's go. Let's go.
Because guess what? The folks, we've got chocolate. We've got so many people marching here. We're talking 25,000 marchers, 250 groups represented. And look, we've got fruit.
We've got fruit. We've got fruit. Hello, Mr. Kiwi.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you, my darling?
We are the Community One's fruit.
I love this.
Love
Been here forever.
So tell me a little bit about this. What's Community One Foundation?
Oh, we collect money from the community and raise it for LGBTQ+ issues in all outer Toronto.
And it looks so fun.
Oh, we have fun. Yeah, we have fun. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, hello.
Sweet and delicious. We thank you so much. We'll let you guys roll through.
Carry on, sir.
Carry on. We're going to take a break here on CP24. Live coverage of the 44th annual Pride Parade in Toronto is well underway with so many more floats.
We'll be right back.
A late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead with another person injured. Details coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 after a stabbing in Riverdale. Plus, the Toronto Pride Parade is being held this afternoon. CP24 is broadcasting live from along the parade route on Yonge Street. This year's theme is All In, and we will, of course, continue with our live coverage with Bill and G coming up. But for right now, it is 3:14, 26 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Lindsay Biscaya. York police are looking into the cause of a crash late last night where a 44-year-old man was killed. It happened just before 10:30 on Weston Road, north of Langstaff. The crash trapped several people, and emergency crews had to cut them from the wreckage to free them. One other person was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are appealing for any witnesses to call them. A motorcyclist is in hospital after a crash last night in Scarborough. This happened just before 6 in the area of Lawrence Avenue East and Danielle Moore Circle. A vehicle and a motorcycle collided. The motorcycle rider was taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries, and a passenger on the bike suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police are now looking to speak to any witnesses. A child is in hospital after being hit by a coyote in York region. A post on X, York police say it happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 p.m. They say a 12-year-old boy was taken to hospital with minor leg injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of a coyote in this area. Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have since been notified. A reminder for those celebrating Canada Day, firework displays will be held at Ashbridges Bay Park at 10 p.m. on Tuesday, as well as Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Milliken Park in Scarborough, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Canada's Wonderland will also have fireworks Monday for ticketed guests at 10 p.m. And Canada Day is on Tuesday, meaning tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you need before closures on the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores will be closed, along with all LCBO locations and some shopping malls. Attractions will be open on Tuesday, along with the beer store and the wine rack, as well as some other shopping malls such as Eaton Centre and Square One. And the TTC will operate on a holiday schedule. The stage is set for the opening of Toronto's new massive concert venue tonight. It's called Rogers Stadium, and it's been built on the former site of the Downsview Airport. It's able to hold 50,000 concertgoers. The first performers to hit the stage are the K-pop group Stray Kids. And good news for anyone going tonight, TTC and GO Transit to and from the stadium is free because parking there is very limited, something to keep in mind. Toronto's 44th annual Pride Parade kicks off today, and we've got a live look and sounds at Church Street today as marchers, music, and celebration fills the heart of the city. There you go. Thousands are lining the downtown core this afternoon for one of the largest parades in North America. Keep it here on CP24 for our special live coverage of today's celebrations with Bill and G. We will return to that momentarily. Keeping with Pride Weekend in Toronto, though, lots of festivities happening, including the Dyke March yesterday. Church Street was the stage for the event yesterday, a celebration of Toronto's lesbian community. The theme for the day was All In, and a call for the coming together of the entire community. One observer from New York says the world could learn a lot from what we have going on here in Toronto.
As everyone knows, the U.S. is in distress. We are in distress, but I am taking so much heart and goodwill from the energy we see here in Toronto and the advocacy work that is happening, not just here, but abroad.
Time now is 3:18, 26 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news. CP24, Toronto is showing its pride today. We will take you back to Yonge Street coming up next as we continue our special live coverage of the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. Once again, this is a live look. Bill and G are next. Stay with us.
certainly are. Boy, it's amazing. Like, the energy just does not stop here along the parade route. We've had a chance to talk to some amazing people, many of them coming back year after year because the message is so important for their organizations to reach out to communities, and even those that are just coming to terms with who they are and finding their own authentic selves. And, you know, there still are a lot of needs. Around the world, people are losing their human rights and looking for an opportunity to reconnect and have hope. And that's what we're finding here.
And we have a very special organization. They're from Campfire. We're going to bring in Roxanne and Randy. Come on up.
Come on up here. That's an organization I know very, very well.
Come on in. Hi.
Thanks for being here, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. So you're here you're working every day to try to put an end to the AIDS epidemic, the pandemic. That I know we get hope year after year, and things are moving along, and sometimes there's steps back. Where are we right now, and what is the message you want to get out there to try to put an end to this pandemic?
Yeah, so, I mean, many people might not know this, but HIV rates in Canada actually increased by 35% in 2023. So we are seeing that, you know, we're not making enough progress in ending the epidemic in Canada. And, you know, right now we're in a year where we're seeing international funding cuts to HIV/AIDS funding, life-saving programs all across the globe, and we're seeing research cuts, and that's impacting our work here at home. So Canfire's message this year is save research, save lives.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
I was just going to say, and as a Canfire National Ambassador, I think it's important that we also try and dismantle the stigma associated with HIV and show the faces, the diversity of faces of humans that live with HIV, because it affects everyone. So it's important to make sure that that is brought home.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of anchors for this, and I think one of them, too, is to remind that we as individuals can do something. We can get out there, we can help to break the stigma, we can raise money towards research that is moving forward. There's a lot of new things, the testing, the new now, the prep in the shots. What are some of the things you're excited about the future of research?
Absolutely, Bill. Those are all of the things, the innovations that you're talking about. You know, we're seeing injectable HIV treatment, injectable PrEP. These are long-acting treatments that can, you know, people can take their treatments once or twice a year and be able to protect themselves all year round. And we're just seeing innovations in terms of different ways that we're reaching communities as well, rolling out testing and really meeting communities where they're at, and really looking at a decentralization model, because as you said, the work is not done, the fight is not over.
We know that these conversations are really important to have, but how cool is it to have these conversations at the world's largest Pride Parade in North America, and to see all these people lining the streets wanting to celebrate, but also wanting to understand how they can be an ally.
Well, and that's the key right there, that understanding piece, right? And giving folks the reality of what it means to live with HIV today. Those of us who have access to effective treatments can attain an undetectable viral load. U equals U, undetectable equals untransmittable. When you are undetectable, there is zero risk of transmitting the virus sexually to partners. And I think that's incredibly important for the general population to know, but certainly most important for folks living with HIV to realize that they're not a risk. They're not a vector of disease. All those outdated stigmas and misinformation around HIV, it's that knowledge and understanding that helps to dismantle the stigma.
Well, I love that you have the voice here to reach so many people with that message, because it's an important one. Thank you so much for all the work you do, and happy Pride, Randy.
Happy Pride, everyone.
Good to see you both.
Thank you so much.
Right, hopefully you can find your group up in the parade room.
They're probably done by
we're going to run and catch up to the
All right, say hi to everyone. Thank you so much.
Just watch your way down. We have another group coming up. Because it is busy. As we mentioned, there are 250 groups participating, 25,000 marchers, and so many of them stopping by our stage here, and we're talking to each and every one of them.
Yeah, and I love having the opportunity to talk to these community groups that really have an impact at grassroots level. Ali Patel, come on up here.
Hi.
And the Queer South. Nice to see you again. We're hanging out last year.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Oh my gosh.
So tell me a little bit about what's been taking place over the last year, or maybe for those who don't know your organization, a little bit more about what you do.
Yes, so once again, we're back. We are here visibilizing and enhancing a sense of belongingness amongst LGBTQ plus South Asian women, trans trans and non-binary folks here in the diaspora in Canada. We've been doing lots of things. Same as usual, we are running our massive summer picnic for queer South Asian women and trans and non-binary folks at Hanlan's Point. Every year we run our monthly programming. This year we have a float in Pride. We are really here just taking up space and reclaiming our space.
What has the response been like so far as your organization tries to get the message out there that you are here and it's an open door for anyone who wants to come in and have those important discussions, but also seek community?
Honestly, very, very loving, welcoming, inviting. We've had such a good response both from our allies and from our community, and I'm so grateful. I started this organization expecting maybe 5 to 10 people to come out, and now we have hundreds of people, so many allies, donors. Our entire float was donated by folks who aren't even part of the queer South Asian community.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The theme of All In, and I know years ago, South Asian community maybe wasn't as represented or wasn't feeling as represented as they are now. Is it important, the strides we've made in making it so much more inclusivity, now having a theme, All In?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And you know, it's interesting because South Asians are now the largest visible minority group in Canada. And so to not see that representation for so long was so heartbreaking. And this year, just existing in any space to see so much queer South Asian representation, to see floats like ours be allowed in Pride and be marching is just amazing. And it's All In is very much the theme that I'm seeing.
I love that.
Well, it is a beautiful day to celebrate with all of your partners here at the Pride Parade. I mean, it is a party here.
It is.
Yeah.
And we thank you for being up here on the stage with us. And please give us your love, give the love to your organization.
Happy Pride. Once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Just
you.
be careful going down the steps as we welcome our next group coming up. This is Andrew Kushner with the LGBTQ Ukraine. Come on up.
Welcome, welcome. Happy Pride. Come on in here.
Happy Pride to you both. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being part of this. So, obviously, Ukraine has been incredibly in the news for all kinds of reasons. Not the first most, and it's a country under attack. It must be incredibly challenging for someone both to feel those kind of personal things with family, maybe still overseas, but also maybe trying to come to terms with your own identity and become your authentic self. What do you say to those people, and how do you embrace them as they come into your organization?
Yeah, so I'm part of a group called We Support LGBTQ Ukraine, and our whole mission is to support NGOs in Ukraine who are meeting the needs of trapped or internally displaced queer Ukrainians.
Wow.
And then we also work to visibilize, to make known queer Ukrainian realities here in Canada, and it's such an important thing to do. It's such a lovely thing to walk down this street and meet so much love as a Ukrainian, a proudly queer Ukrainian. And so that's our ambition, that's our mission this day and every day of the year.
It's amazing.
You know, this year's theme is All In, and the idea is asking people, are you in? Are we all in this together? And that's a question that we've been asking some of our guests here. What would you like to say to people watching at home, how they can help support your group, what they can do?
Of course. I'd love people to remember that the war is not over.
Right.
And this world is overrun. We are in wartime. We are in wartime. And so what does it mean to keep engaging your heart, soften your heart to what's happening in the world, keep showing up for people in these times of strife? And I will say for our particular group, don't let Ukraine fall away from your heart. Don't let it fall away from your consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. There's so much in the news cycle right now. It's easy to be swept aside. But I'm sure as you're walking down, hopefully the response you're getting from people
It's been
alongside.
incredible. You know, last night it was the worst aerial attack on Ukraine since the start of full-scale invasion. 537 either drones or missiles from the sky on Ukrainian people. We're here today in the streets of Toronto to remind folks it's not just about us queer Ukrainians. It's about all Ukrainians deserving dignity, their rightful personhood, and their democracy.
I love the friendship Canada has with Ukraine. We are with you. We're all in. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much.
All right, happy Pride.
Take care, everybody. Happy Pride.
Pride. Thank you so much.
All right, we are going to send it to break, but we will have much more
coming up.
Yay!
Live from Yonge and Grenville, the heart of the Pride Toronto Parade.
2025. We'll be right back.
front of the crowd.
I know. And well, during commercial break, you didn't see this, but we were showing the moves, and we were getting full props from them. So I think we caught on. But moving on, an organization which we had on stage with us last year, and I think the year before as well. Yeah, Rainbow Saga Alliance, really important. And we're here with Winston and Tom. Tell me a little bit about your organization, or maybe those that haven't heard about it, and the things you're excited about as you grow.
Thank you very much, guys. Happy Pride. We, Rainbow Saga Alliance, is here to represent the city of Mississauga. In fact, as part of our contingent, we have several city of Mississauga employees, a city councilor, and we're here to put Mississauga on the map. Basically, we are no longer a bedroom community. And you know the saying, go west, young man. No, it's go west, everyone, to Mississauga. Thank you.
We know that Mississauga is one of the largest cities here in Ontario, and then it's so nice that we're neighbors, because a lot of the times, you know, we work together on so many things. What's it like to obviously be a part of this parade, but then to also go back to Mississauga and share those ideas and share those experiences?
Go ahead, Vincent.
It's about sharing ideas. It's about uniting people, queer people all over. It's not just in one region, it's all over the GTA as well. And it's also, we're in a global city, so it's about bringing people together and uniting the queer community.
And I love the evolution over time, too. In the early 90s, when I moved to Montreal, I was living in Bloor-and-Cawthra, so I lived in Mississauga, and I've seen it grow spectacularly. I mean, Hazel and everyone who came after really was dedicated to making the city a vibrant city. And I think the 2S LGBTQ+ helped to make the city really vibrant. So I love that you are embracing them and saying, yeah, Toronto's great, but come on home, shine that light here.
So we had a pride flag raising at City Hall. Our new mayor, Carolyn Parrish, was there. It was so nice to have her there side by side. And next, in 2 weeks, we have Peel Pride right in Mississauga. It is everything in a smaller scale than Toronto, but you know what? We love to be local.
Oh, we love Mississauga. I make it sound like it's far away. It's not. I get it. But I'm so glad that we can all come together as different municipalities and celebrate the community here together. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us, guys. Happy Pride.
Thank you. Happy Pride. And have a great Peel Pride as well.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bring it down there. Thank you. We've got more guests coming. How nice is that they've joined us? It was so nice to see Kaiser earlier.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's so much diversity. I love the all-in theme because you really do see just about every aspect of this community and the vibrancy of each, especially the community organizations that are helping people to find themselves. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Happy Pride.
Hi, Tyson.
Pride. Hello.
So you're with the...
I'm from CIBO, Filipino Canadian Pride Network. I'm going to show my back. That's us.
Okay.
Over there. There's around 50 to 60 of us here today.
Okay.
Amazing.
Tell me if I get this right. Mabuhay?
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. How do you say Happy Pride in Tagalog? Oh, and it's okay. I won't put you on the spot. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, but Happy Pride. We just say Happy Pride as well in Manila,
that's fair.
where I'm originally from. But there's a lot of our delegation here. Immigrants, first generation, second generations, from young people to working professionals, even parents are with us, so we're very excited to be here on our second year. We joined last year as well.
I love the fact that not only are you celebrating Pride Month, but it's also Filipino Heritage Month. It is like double celebration for you.
Gee, we've been very tired, but you know what, Bill? It's really an honor to just do everything in a nice summer day. The weather's so bright today, and everybody's just out cheering for everybody, despite some issues, budget cuts, and those are realities that we do face.
Yeah.
But we're here. Our team has already passed by, and they were dancing right in front of your camera.
It's amazing. The Filipino community is such a vibrant community. How do you celebrate within the sort of umbrella of Pride, and what kind of programming do you have for this community?
So we started as a professional networking group, but it has evolved into something like we've touched on representation. That's why we're here. We want visibility. Last June 8th, we did our Pride event / Filipino Heritage and anniversary event. So we touch on this is our theme for this year. It's called Sama Sama Sari Sari. That's Tagalog for together,
and
diverse.
I love that. Sama, sama, sorry. Fantastic. Well, we thank you so much for stopping by.
Then happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Sama, sorry.
Thank you so much.
Tyson.
One day I'll get to Manila. I have a friend from Cebu, and it's just so beautiful.
I want to join you. It's on my bucket list.
See the beaches.
Yes.
Okay, enjoy. Thank you so much for
happy
having us.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
And then we've got more guests coming up here. And this is Lisa and Drew from P-Flag. Come
Great
on
organization. Again, yearly friends, come on up here.
Hi, happy Pride. So nice to see you.
They are back. Good to see you.
Happy Pride. Come on in.
Okay, welcome. So it's fun. It's almost like a reunion on it.
I know. It does feel like a reunion.
It does.
Yes.
How's today going for you? We have the sunshine. I'm always a little nervous a few weeks because as a meteorologist, they're like, bring the sunshine. And I would say, well, there could be rainbows if it rains. But today we got the sunshine. How's the walk so far?
It's been going really well.
Yeah.
And what are you hoping to achieve this year? Are you just enjoying the celebrations? Are you spreading some messages of love and hope?
Oh, we are absolutely spreading messages. We are absolutely spreading messages, yeah.
And what would you like to say, as parents of children who are perhaps like trying to figure out their own identity? And I think there's a lot of challenges still left. We sometimes think, oh, just because we see this many hundreds of thousands or millions of people in support, a lot of people feel scared because around the world, rights are being stripped away.
That's a really fantastic point because every year, Pride is huge and it looks like there's all this support. And you know what? There is a fair bit of support, but it's kind of, it's a little bit misleading because when the lights go out and Pride is done, there's a lot of work still to be done. There's a lot of discrimination still happening. A lot of nastiness, quite honestly. So it's a really good point. So yeah, when you talk about messaging, absolutely. One of the things that we're talking about is the fact that, once Pride is done, we need to keep doing the work. I can't help but notice your hat, and you've got this really adorable button that says, I love my kid. A lot of times when parents are having these discussions with their children, just saying, I love you can make all the difference in the world. That's the most important thing. We talk when parents, we do our support meetings and our workshops and things, and parents, say, well, how do I talk to my kid when they come out? I love you. Say those 3 words, everything else will kind of fall in place, and even if you screw up, that's okay, because that's the most important message. You're going to learn what you need to learn. You don't have to know everything all up front to support your kid. It might feel strange, might feel uncomfortable, might feel a little bit scary. All of that's normal and natural, but you will learn, and as long as your kid knows you love them and you're behind them, you're good.
That is incredibly powerful because you see sometimes pushback, oh, everyone's too young. But if you're just saying, I accept you, a lot of my friends waited until they were financially stable because they thought they'd lose the love. They thought they'd lose financial stability.
100%. 40% of our homeless youth are homeless because they were rejected by their families. 40%.
So organizations like this, is it primarily to help parents, or can kids as well reach out and maybe how do I approach my parents and how do I have that conversation?
Well, we actually do have those conversations. Yeah, we do, don't we? Generally we are providing support to parents and to the families, but we absolutely get kids who come out and say, how do I talk to my parents? And we will refer them to other organizations as well. But also, hey, give your parent our number. We can talk them through. And the nice thing about being able to talk to kids is as a parent, I can say, listen, when my kid came out to me, I didn't see it coming. I was nervous. I was a little bit scared. I didn't know what to do, right? And so some of that resistance you may get from your parent isn't that they don't love you. It's that, oh, now what do I do? Because I'm the parent and I'm supposed to have all the answers, right?
100%.
So it's nice to be able to tell them that.
I love that. Okay, I think we're going to send it back inside the studio.
But we thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for all you do for being here. Let's do it again next year.
Let's do it again next year. My goodness.
Well, we're going to send it back inside the studio. We'll have more from the parade. Oh, no, we... Oh,
all right.
Sorry.
We'll just be careful as you go down the steps here. Thank you so much.
So behind us during that conversation, you obviously have been seeing what's going on behind us, and there is a protest happening. And we've talked about this in the past, that the parade is as much about celebration as it is about its grassroots origins, which was a march in protest. So what's happening here is this, I believe, a Palestinian protest stopping here for a few minutes, from what we've been told, to express their messaging about what's going on over in Gaza.
Yes, and we've been told that it will take place for about a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, and then they will continue to walk. So we are here standing by. As you can see, lots more of marchers right behind them. 25,000 marchers in total.
Yeah, it's an incredible parade, incredible opportunity to get this messaging across to millions of viewers. But we are going to continue to stick with this and send it to break. We'll be back with more from the parade, Toronto Pride 2025.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
I need to
A late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead with another person injured. We've got details on that coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 after a stabbing in Riverdale. Plus, the Toronto Pride Parade is being held this afternoon, and CP24 is broadcasting live from along the parade route on Yonge Street. This year's theme is All In, and we will, of course, be continuing with our live coverage of the parade throughout the afternoon. Meanwhile, though, it's 3:45 right now, 26 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Lindsay Biscaya. Here's some of your other headlines. York police are looking into the cause of a crash late last night where a 44-year-old man was killed. This happened just before 10:30 on Weston Road, just north of Langstaff. The crash trapped several people, and emergency crews had to cut them from the wreckage to free them. One other person was taken to hospital with serious injuries, and police are now appealing for any witnesses to call them. A motorcyclist is in hospital after a crash last evening in Scarborough. This happened just before 6 in the area of Lawrence Avenue East and Daniel Moore Circle. A vehicle and a motorcycle collided. The motorcycle rider was taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A passenger on the back suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and now police say they want to speak to any witnesses. Police are asking for help in identifying a man wanted for sexually assaulting a woman on a streetcar. Police allege this man boarded a streetcar near Union Station on June 24th around 9 p.m. He then approached a woman and harassed her. Police are concerned there may be more victims. The suspect is being described as 35 to 45 years old, about 5'6" with short black hair, and he was wearing glasses. Anyone with any information is being asked to come forward. A child is in hospital after being bit by a coyote in York region. York police say this happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 p.m. They say a 12-year-old boy was taken to hospital with minor leg injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of coyotes in the area. Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have since been notified. Toronto's 44th annual Pride Parade kicks off today. This is a live look at Church Street as the parade is underway. Marchers, music, and celebration fill the heart of the city today. Thousands are lining the downtown core for one of the largest parades in North America. So keep it here on CP24 for our special live coverage of today's celebrations with Bill and Jee. We will be heading back to them very shortly. But staying with Pride weekend in Toronto for now, lots of festivities happening, including the Dyke March, which was held yesterday. Church Street was the stage for the event, a celebration of Toronto's lesbian community. The theme for the day was All In, a call for the coming together of the entire community. One observer from New York says the world could learn a lot from what we have going on here in Toronto.
As everyone knows, the U.S. is in distress. We are in distress, but I am taking so much heart and goodwill from the energy we see here in Toronto and the advocacy work that is happening, not just here, but abroad.
And a reminder for those who are celebrating Canada Day, firework displays will be held at Ashbridges Bay Park at 10 p.m. on Canada Day, as well as Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Milliken Park in Scarborough, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Canada's Wonderland will also have fireworks Monday for ticketed guests at 10 p.m. And Canada Day is falling on a Tuesday this year, meaning tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you need before closures on the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores will be closed, along with all LCBO locations and some shopping malls. Attractions will be open on Tuesday, along with the beer store and wine rack, as well as some other shopping centers, such as Eaton Centre and Square One. And the TTC will operate on a holiday schedule. And Canada Day may be on a Tuesday, but many are, of course, taking an extra long weekend to celebrate. We spoke with National President of MAD Canada, Tanya Hansen-Pratt, to talk about how to enjoy this weekend safely.
I think the easiest thing, Phil, is for people to just simply plan ahead. If they know they're going to be consuming alcohol or cannabis or other drugs, then we just ask that they make a plan to get home safely. We know that a lot of people are out celebrating this long weekend, and whether that be here in the city, or if they're going out to the cabin perhaps, or they're going to be out on the water, there's always a way to get home safely. So they just need to make a plan ahead, whether that's with a designated driver, or calling a ride share, just staying inside, or staying over at a friend's house, whatever the plan may be, there's always a way to plan ahead.
It is 3:50 right now, 26 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24, and Toronto is, of course, showing its pride today. We're taking you back to Yonge Street coming up next as we continue our special live coverage of the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. We leave you with a live look right now, and we'll send it back to Bill and Jee right after this break.
my God. So right from Express Traffic, they designed us the world's first TC24 rainbow pylon. There's nowhere else in the world you're going to find a rainbow pylon like this.
Don't you think that anything done up in rainbow makes it look amazing?
Absolutely, it looks amazing.
Right? We should have this all over
and
York.
Look at this brand new logo with York Pride.
So tell me a little bit about that.
So we just rebranded our organization. So the three hearts represent respect.
Why with the rebranding?
We just wanted to like appeal to a bigger, broader audience and just kind of get York Pride known, you know? Like,
and also the fact that we had a 2D logo. It's 3D now. We want to be more relatable. We want Ontarians to connect with the cause.
Yes.
Yes. We just had a group from Mississauga, and so now we're also talking to everybody in York. I love the fact that all these municipalities and regions are coming together for this massive celebration.
Absolutely. We have 9 cities and towns in York region, and they all came out to celebrate this year. And really, we're really excited. And Adrian worked on our 25th anniversary this year, and he did an amazing fashion show.
Come on.
Thank you.
I mean, look at the outfit.
We had an amazing fashion show featuring 6 designers, local designers, Deathworks, LaSalle, Mish, Alexander, Martian Alley, and Brandon Keir. And we were even privileged enough today to have our very own local singer Kaiza perform on our York Pride float. So we have lots of entertainment coming right to you at York Pride next year. So make sure you check out our main stage.
Yes.
And it doesn't get any better than that. We have every level of government supporting us. Canada, Ontario, York Region, Newmarket. Literally, we are building what Rural Pride is supposed to be. Families, inclusion, good food, good music. So we want to see people at York Pride next year in Newmarket. We're partnering with Metrolinx. We got the Berry Line running transport up and down the whole weekend with Pride shuttles. We got to see people come out to Pride.
Can't wait. We thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the rebrand, and look out for all those events coming up. York Pride. Bill,
Happy Pride.
Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jee. Yeah, I moved over to the parade route, and apologies for having my hand over my ear, but it is loud as every truck comes by playing a fantastic playlist. It's a lot of fun. I'm not telling them to turn it down. I'm telling them to turn it up. Celebrate Pride. You know, it's a very diverse community, 2S LGBTQIA+, and I'm here with Rick from 5+ Network. It's an organization that's been around for about 35 years. You've been with them for 25. Tell me a little bit about your organization and what it does. What's its mission statement?
Well, basically, we are a community and support group for anybody who doesn't identify as strictly lesbian or gay or strictly straight. There's a whole gamut in between.
Yep.
If you're aware of the Kinsey scale, that's like goes from 0 to 6 based on strictly opposite sex attraction or strictly same-sex attraction. So we're the 1 through 5 in between.
That's wonderful, and it's both a social and a professional network?
It's a social group and a peer support group.
Okay.
So we have a regular brunch once a month. We also have support group meetings for all sexes, and also one that's women-centered and men-centered. Trans-inclusive, of course. We've been supporters of the trans community for 25, 30 years. As long as I've been involved, we've been a trans-positive organization as well.
And what's the feedback on what it means to the members of your organization? How does it kind of support them in their lives and their own self-identity?
A lot of it is about knowing that there's other people like you out there. You can tell, so this shirt that I'm wearing is kind of an in-joke, because bisexuals are often considered to be invisible. People tend to judge somebody's sexuality by the sex or the perceived gender of their partner. So you see 2 men together, you think that people assume they're gay. If you see 2 women together, people will assume they're lesbians. If you see a man and a woman together, people assume they're straight. Any or both of those people could be bisexual.
I love it. So, how can people find out more about your organization?
You can visit our website at www.torontobinet.org.
Perfect.
Or you can find our church, if you're watching this live, you can find us in the community fair on Church Street.
I love it. Well, thank you, and happy Pride.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy
happy
the
Pride.
rest of your day.
Thank you.
We're going to send it a break. We'll have more on CP24. Okay, we're going to go dance. Oh!
Is a live broadcast, and despite our best efforts, may contain coarse language, sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Corporate sponsor.
So much fun. No name, having some fun. Love it. Thank you for joining us.
But they have some significant pride. They do. This is fun being out on the parade route because so many organizations coming by here, and if I have my hand over my ear, it's only because there's some
it's so loud,
really impressive noise out here. So many wonderful church organizations that are really embracing, so many community and cultural organizations that we've been able to talk to, Jee, this morning. And the perspective from being on the parade route is absolutely phenomenal.
And what I love is we have more than 250 groups from all diverse backgrounds. I mean, we have the Toronto Buddhist Church here, walking here in the parade.
Happy Pride!
Happy Pride!
I love your umbrella.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Reverend Jeff Wilson from the Toronto Buddhist Church.
How important is it for your organization to be here today?
It's very important. You know, there's a lot of religious groups which are not affirming and not accepting, but we at the Buddhist Church believe that it's so important to come out and be with the community and show everybody that the most important thing is to love everyone, to come together as one community, and to stick together in solidarity in these difficult times.
Thank you so much. I'll let you get to the parade.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I like the drumming, too, the organization ahead of them, because you're going from playlist that has you dancing to kind of this Zen feeling.
Well, everybody's bringing something to the table.
100%. It's a diverse parade.
So
right?
let's go to this drum circle here, as you can see. I'm actually recognizing some of the colors. That's a Korean drummer there because he's got the traditional outfits right there.
Very cool.
But he's obviously mixed in with other drummers, but there is an aspect of Korean drumming here that we see.
Yeah, and you know what? Percussion, beat that drum. Beat it loud, beat it proud. I think there's something about making noise along a parade route to show that we're here, to show that we're proud, to show that we're welcoming. Blast it. Why not?
And it is loud.
It is very loud. All right, we're going to be right back, I believe.
Yes, Melissa.
Melissa
is up near the start of the parade here on Bloor Street. Melissa, how's
it
over
loud
there
as it is here?
Hey, how are you? Listen, we are surrounded by all sorts of people. It is a very, very busy place here as we are sending more marchers your way. You can still see them as pretty much far as the eye can see right now, all the way down this stretch. There's a lot of energy here as things are just kicking off. Still, if you can imagine that. This just tells you how long downtown Toronto will be devoted to the Pride Parade. And what an opportunity to be able to walk down Yonge Street as well, dressed, matching your friends, matching your colleagues, and smiling during all of this great weather. We're seeing NDP leader Mart Stiles just coming down the roadway over here. We're surrounded by a lot of orange as we're seeing the party kind of take over this intersection as they make their way through here. Let's see if we can find Mart Stiles in the crowd and say hello to her. There she is. Mart Stiles, we're live on CP24. What does it mean to you to be out here today?
Oh, well, I mean, it means being here as an ally, supporter, as a parent, a proud parent, and supporting the community, you know, and Pride is political. Pride is always political. So we're here fighting for gender-affirming health care, for justice, and that make sure everybody in this city feels welcome.
Putting the question out to everyone, the theme this year is all in. What does that mean to you?
All in means everybody continues to come together to fight for justice, everybody together coming together for Pride and for the LGBTQ community. And I'm so proud to be here, as always. Proud New Democrat, proud of the LGBTQ community.
Terrific. We're going to let you get on your way, start that march. There's a long walk ahead of you, a big crew here for the NDP. Let's go this way, shall we? Come on this way. I want to show you more of what's happening along this angle over here as we navigate the crowd. Again, we've got tons of people as we're on the ground here kind of exploring what's happening here during the parade, live all the time. Hi there, can I check in with you? We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling today.
Fantastic.
So have you participated in the parade before?
This is my first time.
Tell me what you're representing here with this group.
It's IBEW, which is, here, put the flag. Electrical Workers Union.
Terrific. You got the flag. You are representing well. Let's go down the line, see who else is here today. Hey there, we're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
Great. Having a great time. Yes.
Terrific. Thanks for that. Hi there. We're live on CP24. How are you? How's the parade going so far for you?
Well, it's just starting up, but we're excited, and we have lots of our CP members are here. We got folks in Manitoba who are joining us.
Wonderful. Manitoba represents. Thanks so much for that. Let's keep on going, shall we? What now? We got time. Hello, happy Pride. How are you doing? How are you feeling about today?
Amazing. It's a great time. It's our second time doing it. We love this parade.
How does the second time compare to the first time?
Shadier. Much shadier. I don't know.
There's a lot of sunshine coming your way. You're just getting started here. So this is just another sample of what you can expect down that parade route. They're going to be marching down Yonge Street, heading your way very, very soon. Lots of Pride to come. Back to you.
All right, and we are here street side. You've seen the group here, Actra Toronto.
Yeah, Actra Toronto.
Representing. Show your pride.
CP24.
And we're going to walk up as well. We have MLSC here as well joining us. Hi, thank you. We've got the Argo cheerleaders.
Hey, Argo cheerleaders. How's it going? Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Don't leave me hanging. Okay, thank you.
We have the Northside crew. And we have Mariah up there.
Yay!
Come on over, come on over, come on over. Hi, how are you? Hi, nice to meet you. Happy Pride. Hi. Hi, good. Thank you so much for joining us. How important is, we know MLSC walks through the parade every year. Why is it important to be here and representing the organization?
Listen, we got to represent the community in its broadest form, and this is amazing. And the fanfare here, it's really cool. It's my first time doing it, but it's really cool too. The inclusive work environment that MLSC brings, as does every other company that's here.
What kind of messaging would you have for maybe athletes out there who maybe don't feel that they're ready to kind of come out? Is there work that still needs to be done, or do they say do it and just kind of get out there?
The sports is for everybody. Yeah. It's all for us. Anybody can play sports. Sports is for fun. We were lucky to do enough professionally, but sports is for everybody. Brings the community together, brings people together. That's the most important thing.
100%.
And that you're here representing the Argos. We know that sports is a great platform to have these important discussions and also mentor and set an example for everybody else watching. Why is it so important for you to be a part of this?
You know, the community is so much involved in this game, right? There are fans and we want to represent them. And, you know, there's, like they said, there's a place for everybody in this game, in all the games that we play. MLSC is an open venue. We want everyone, all the community to come out and support us, just the way that we're here to support the community today.
All right, we don't want to hold you up.
All right, keep on going.
My only request is maybe one day I could join the cheerleading squad with the Argos or the Northside crew.
Right now.
Really?
Do it.
Show me 1 minute.
All right, well, she, I believe, just got a job with the Argonauts. We're going to send it to break. We'll have more from the parade route of the 2025 Toronto Pride Parade coming up.
late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead and another person injured. We've got details coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 after a stabbing in Riverdale. And Toronto Pride Parade is being held this afternoon. CP24 broadcasting live, of course, from along the parade route on Yonge Street. This year's theme is All In, and we will, of course, be taking you back to our live coverage. This is a live look right now in moments. It's 4:12, 27 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Lindsay Biscaya. York police are looking into the cause of a crash late last night where a 44-year-old man was killed. This happened just before 10:30 on Weston Road, just north of Langstaff. The crash trapped several people, and emergency crews had to cut them from the wreckage to free them. One other person was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are appealing for any witnesses to now call them. A motorcyclist is in hospital after a crash last evening in Scarborough. This happened just before 6 o'clock in the area of Lawrence Avenue East and Daniel Moore Circle. A vehicle and a motorcycle collided. The motorcycle rider was taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A passenger on the back suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and police now want to speak to any witnesses. And a child is in hospital after being bit by a coyote in York Region. On a post on X, York police say it happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 today. They say a 12-year-old boy was taken to hospital with minor leg injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of a coyote in the area. Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have since been notified. And a reminder for all those celebrating Canada Day, firework displays will be held at Ashbridges Bay Park at 10 p.m. on Canada Day, Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Milliken Park in Scarborough, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Canada's Wonderland will also have fireworks Monday for ticketed guests at 10 p.m. And of course, Canada Day falls on a Tuesday this year, meaning tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you need before closures on the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores will be closed, along with all LCBO locations and some shopping malls. Attractions will be open on Tuesday, along with the beer store and the wine rack, as well as some other shopping malls, such as the Eaton Centre and Square One. The TTC will operate on a holiday schedule. And the stage is set for the opening of Toronto's new massive concert venue tonight. It's called Rogers Stadium, and it's been built on the former site of the Downsview Airport. It's able to hold 50,000 concert goers. The first performers to hit the stage are the K-pop group Stray Kids. And good news for anyone who's going there, TTC and GO Transit to and from the stadium is free, and parking there is very limited, something to keep in mind. Well, Toronto's 44th annual Pride Parade kicks off today. We've got a live look at Church Street as marchers, music, and celebration fill the heart of the city. Thousands are lining the downtown core this afternoon for one of the largest parades in North America. Keep it here on CP24 for our special live coverage of today's celebration.
Bill knows. Last year I said, Bill, I want to dance with Triggerfish.
You did. Oh, we got two fans. Oh.
This is a water polo group.
We're the Toronto Triggerfish, one of the largest LGBTQ water polo clubs in the world.
And you always put on an amazing dance routine.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We are so happy to be here.
Okay, I'm going to follow.
And the uniform.
And the camera. Here we go. They perform every year.
1, 2, 3. I don't know what we're doing here, but I'm a little nervous here. I think we got this. Oh, 3, 4. True. And I think we held up pretty well.
We did great.
Those
Thank
steps.
you.
I think it was all because we got those dancing lessons off the top.
And
CP24's live special coverage of 2025 Toronto Pride Parade. We'll be right back.
Tide Oxymax Power.
Street of the parade route, and we want to talk to some people along the side of the parade route. And Cindy, hi Cindy, where are you from?
I'm from here in Toronto.
But this is your first Pride Parade.
First ever. That's a lot of fun.
What brought you down today?
I always hear about it. The kids at school always say they're going, and I figured once in a while, let me just see what our place is.
And is it living up to all your expectations?
Oh my gosh, the music, the energy, the dance thing, I really love it.
It's pretty wild. Hey, have you been part of any of the other celebrations or parties over the last couple of weeks during Pride Month?
No, this is my first ever. I just dived right in.
Well, you know, that's the way to do it. You get your feet wet, and then you just keep taking more and more after every year. Will you be back next year?
I think so. I just might.
Okay, we got a great spot here. Thank you for being on camera. I'm going to send it over to Jee-Yun Lee's right next to me.
And I'm joined by Ben Brady with the Toronto Gay Hockey Association. My goodness, we talk to you every year. How great is it for you to come back and show your pride and celebrate that?
It's the funnest day of the year. The mood is so celebratory. We're here celebrating diversity and all the cheer and all the joy and all the energy. It's just magical.
I love sports. I grew up playing sports. I think it's a great way to find your people. And I love the fact that your association has that. We just saw the Rugby Association go by and the water polo. Like, what a great way to bring community together.
Sports has this power of bringing people together. And the community in Toronto, the sports community in Toronto, is a wonderful place for people of all types to get together and play the sports that they love so much.
I love the fact that your association exists. What are some of the things that your members talk to you about going out into the community, improving on communication messaging? What are some of the things you're looking to do?
One of the things that we really want to put out there is that, there's a space in sports for everybody. Doesn't matter if you're gay, you're straight, you're trans, doesn't matter who you are, there's a place in sport for you.
I love that. Thank you so much. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we'll send it to Bill.
Yes, it's a warm day today. What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha, thanks for talking to me. Tell me a little bit about why you're here and tell me about...
Over here, it's great energy. I have some people... I just want to be here to support them and just let everybody know that such a loving community, and we want to just spread.
You're so important to the community, and you're here along the parade route to support friends. Sorry, we're having a little bit of mic issues here, but how many parades have you been to before?
I think this is my third Toronto one.
Fantastic. And does it live up to the expectations every year? Or
Absolutely, absolutely. The energy is always great.
Do you take part in other parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I always go to the parade.
Thank you so much, Asha.
Thank you so much.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I'm going to pull us back so we can.
Yeah, they're a little bit out of range, but that's okay.
Look at that.
Pride. I got two microphones. I don't know which is mine. I think I'm ready. Hi, happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Here we go.
And I love that there's different organizations, both cultural, there's learning. We had the library come by earlier. We have a lot of organizations from the city. TTC is coming up, and it's a nonstop parade of smiling faces and waving rainbow fans.
And I love the rainbow waves. And listen, Bill, we should just get on the bus and then cruise down
I
Yonge
know.
Street.
I wonder if they would let us. I don't think. Oh, the doors have opened.
And we get Skittles.
Oh, Skittles. Oh, hey, I'm okay with that. TTC.
The TTC.
TTC. Hey.
Hey, you're here.
Okay, we're gonna send it to Melissa. We're gonna get a ride on a TTC vehicle, Melissa. Let's go on. Send it up to you. Bye. See you at the end of the road.
Oh, that looks like fun out there. We're having fun up here. I've actually moved on to Yonge Street now. We're still north of you at Yonge and Yorkville, just to give you a look at what the parade looks like on this side of town. Lots of people enjoying the show over here. Let's go say hello to them. Hi there, we're live on CP24. How's the parade been so far?
It's been awesome.
Any highlights?
All of it.
All of it. Hi, how are you? We're live on CP24. Tell me what brought you out here today.
Pardon?
Tell me what brought you out here today.
We're here to enjoy Pride. We've been really looking forward to it.
What do you think so far?
It's fantastic. It's great. This is my first Pride. It's been fantastic.
Oh, excellent. So what convinced you to come out this time?
I'm working in Toronto this summer, and I was just so excited to actually have a chance to come out.
Excellent. Well, have a great summer in Toronto. We love to hear it. Hey there, welcome to Pride Toronto 2025. What do you think of the parade so far?
Awesome. So much energy. I'm loving it.
Yeah, isn't it great when you're watching the marchers dance instead of march? Now, that's my favorite part. What are you enjoying about this?
It's so much fun. This is my first Pride, and so far it's been really great.
Hear that? We got a few first-timers here at Pride today. That's always fun, getting their first impression of this very lovely parade that's going along on this side over here. Let's talk to some of the marchers, see how they're doing. Just watch your step as we come over there. Happy Pride. We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling.
I'm live, man. It's Pride. Let's go.
Got a handle on that flag. All right. So that's what the parade is looking like up here, north of where our crew is on Yonge Street. Lots of people celebrating here today, young and old. Back to you.
Thank you. And now we have Toronto Fire coming. And joining us is Fire Chief Jessup. And the only thing I ask is, can you please ask him not to squirt me with the water gun?
Oh, you just guaranteed yourself a squirt,
You just
Chief.
guaranteed a squirt, for sure.
But it's so important, the fact that these machines work so well for our city. This must be a bit of an exceptional weekend where you really commend your staff for having to deal with this kind of crowd.
No, absolutely. Well, first of all, happy Pride, everyone,
Happy Pride.
on behalf of Toronto Fire. You know, in the most diverse city in North America, and we could not be happier to be here. And a big shout out to all of the emergency responders today working. The Toronto Police Service doing an incredible job. Our paramedic colleagues, and of course the Toronto firefighters on duty, not only for Pride, but for Canada Day weekend as well. So just a great experience, great time, and so happy to be here.
And your group is the most fun. I got my fan ready because they're always trying to squirt us.
That's okay. Tell me a little bit about the culture within Toronto Fire and how embracing it is to festivals like this and the LGBTQI.
No, absolutely. I mean, making sure that we represent the city that we serve is certainly my top priority as chief. And making sure with workplace culture, respect and inclusion is something that we have been working on and we will continue to be one of our top priorities. And as I said, as chief, I could not be prouder.
You know, I always say this to every fire person I met, to a police officer, like, we thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
It's one of the hardest but most rewarding jobs because you're serving the public, and we thank you so much for all that.
Thank you. And again, on behalf of all of our 3,000 members, happy Pride. And again, one final big thanks to all the police officers, paramedics, and firefighters working today.
Thank you so much.
Here's to emergency services.
Yes,
thank you.
thank
We'll
you.
be back with more from the Parade Room.
And I can hide behind the Chief.
Toronto Pride Parade. We'll protect you. We'll protect you. I'll take the squirts on your behalf.
Thank you.
Did I say that on there?
Burgell McGinsey Personal Injury Lawyers.
The following program is a live broadcast and despite our best efforts may contain coarse language, sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Celebration, it's about dance, of course it's about protest, of course it's about inclusion, and this year's theme, All In, definitely demonstrates that. Go G, go G, go G. Okay, we've been talking to people along the parade route all afternoon because, you know, that's what it is about as well, people who came down here. This is Mike. How are you today, Mike?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Now, you're originally from Newmarket, but you've lived here for a while.
5 years.
How many of these parades then have you done?
I've been about 7 of them total. Last 5 years, except for COVID, but then a couple years in high school.
So what is it about the parade that has you coming back here year after year?
It's just so much fun. It's just all the love and enjoyment, everybody just having the best time. This is my neighborhood I live in, so to see my neighborhood be so lively, it's the best.
It's pretty wild energy. When you think about it, the largest in North America, second largest in the world, this parade. Yeah, it's got to make you feel a little proud to be Torontonian. Right?
Unbelievably proud, especially everything that's going on in the world right now. I think today is super important for everybody that's here.
And that's a good point, too. You look around the world, you look at the news cycle, a lot of people's rights are being challenged. How does that make you feel about who we are as a city, as maybe a bit of a beacon of hope for those around the world?
I think we're very lucky to live in a city like this that supports and proves people that they can love who they love, be who they are, and want to live freely and bring everybody in. There's too much chaos going on out here. This is what we need to bring us all together. This is what I think.
I love that message. Are you taking in any of the other events that are going on this weekend?
I've been going all weekend, and I will continue to be going.
Well, you're looking very fresh for that, so I appreciate that.
Very much.
Enjoy. Happy Pride! Okay, we're gonna send it to G right here.
And I'm here with JP, representing OPSU, Rainbow Alliance. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
I love the fact, look at your team here. They're ready to party.
I know, we are ready to party, but we also know that Pride is a protest, and this is about making sure that our rights are human rights, and we stand up for them with everyone.
And that's what this parade was all about. It first started years ago as a protest, and then it moved into a celebration, and now we're kind of coming back saying we're proud, but we're not going to give up.
That's right, because we know that our rights are under attack down in the United States, and we're keeping it from coming across this border.
You know, we've talked to a lot of people from around the world that are visiting here for this parade, and they say nobody does it like Canada, that we are setting an example for other countries around the world.
Absolutely, and Toronto's Pride is a place where solidarity is built. So we love this. This is the largest Pride in North America.
And I love that your members, your team right here is having a great time.
Oh, hell yeah, we're here to dance. We can't dance, we don't want to be part of your revolution.
I'm joining the revolution. Thank you so much, JP, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please say your names. Okay, but happy Pride, and I hope you have a bit, because we got a little bit of limitations. Happy Pride, happy Pride, happy Pride. What's your name?
MJ.
MJ, how are you loving the Pride Parade today?
It's my first time, and I'm loving it.
What brought you down today? Just the energy. Send it to Melissa, and we'll be back with more along the parade route. Melissa, sending it over to you.
Hey, thanks so much for tossing it back to me. We've got a very full parade route here. Lots of people that are playing to the camera, lots of dancing going on. Listen, it is nothing but energy all along this route here. Let's go say hi to some people. Hi there, we're live on CP24. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
I love all the energy here. Everyone's so welcoming.
So much energy. Do you have a highlight of the parade so far?
Oh, it's definitely have to be like, oh, I don't know, there's so much in my head. All of like, I guess the ordinary, everyone just felt like so many like free hugs. Yeah.
I'm trying to count how many times I've heard the song Pink Pony Club. I'm up to 5. How about you?
Yeah, we love Chapel Road here. Yes.
Big Chapel Road fans here. And we got more dancers. Hi there. We're live on CP24. Tell me how you're doing today.
I'm sorry?
Tell me how you're feeling today.
I'm feeling so good, so good. It's the fourth time we're here. Yeah,
fourth. Well, enjoy that march. So that's some of the energy that's happening here on the north side. Let's throw it back to you.
Section of the parade route, and right here at Yonge and Grenville, where we've been all good afternoon, we're speaking to some very important people, including Toronto Paramedics Services. Boy, this is a challenging weekend, but so far spectacularly. You must be so proud of your team.
I'm incredibly proud of my team. All of them are just pouring out their love and support for the community, and responding to the support and love that we've received from the community. It's just absolutely wonderful. We're just energized over it, and we wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
You know, Chichala, we are always appreciative of first responders. Sometimes your members go to a scene, the stuff that they deal with, it can be horrific. How good is it for your team to set that aside for today, to come in and celebrate with the community?
It's incredibly important. You nailed it. You know, yes, they do extremely difficult work day after day, 24/7. I am so proud of them. And for them to be able to let their hair down, celebrate, put it aside, and just have a good time, I couldn't be happier, and I'm proud to work alongside every one of them.
And it makes a difference when you have that kind of culture within an organization where you can celebrate, you feel included, but there's some important work at the same time. Even on a day like this, it's pretty hot. Their minds are going, oh, you need to stay hydrated, you need to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
But always reaching out and having our backs as well. That's really important to the community that is cheering you on along here.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, again, like they do incredible work, and you're right, they have to take care of themselves as well. And so we remind them, stay hydrated, use sunscreen, all the things that we tell the public to do. We want our paramedics to do exactly, and our staff and EMDs and paramedics and support staff, leadership, we want all of them to do the same thing, take care of themselves, their body and their minds.
You know, I say this all the time. I thank teachers, I thank nurses, I thank first responders. You are all heroes in our hearts, and we thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Do you have a message for anyone who maybe is young watching today and wants to be a paramedic?
Come join us. We can't wait. We would love to have you, and we always want new, fresh blood.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you so much, Chief Chola. Let's soak in the parade. Let's listen in.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Chief. Good to see you. That's right.
Toronto.
Yeah, and from my recollection, people would throw toonies in the past here as just another fundraising effort for Pride Toronto and all the great work they do. I'm not sure if that's still what happens here, maybe.
But it is beautiful to see
it is incredible
all
representation.
the colors of the rainbow right here going through the streets of Toronto.
Hey! Yeah, and you know what, everyone's such a good mood. All right.
It is happy Pride. You know why? Because the sun is out. It's a day of celebration, and it's a day of bringing everyone together.
Agreed. It really is all in. Okay, we're going to set it to break, but we'll be back with more from the 2025 Toronto Pride Parade right after this.
Where are we going?
crash in Vaughan has left a man dead with another person injured. We've got details coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 after a stabbing in Riverdale. Plus, the Toronto Pride Parade is being held this afternoon, and CP24 is broadcasting live from along the parade route on Yonge Street. This is a live look today. This year's theme is All In, and we will, of course, continue with our live coverage in just a few moments. But for now, it's 4:42, feeling like 31 outside. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Hello, I'm Lindsay Biscaya. York police are looking into the cause of a crash last night where a 44-year-old man was killed. It happened just before 10:30 on Weston Road, north of Langstaff. The crash trapped several people. Emergency crews had to cut them from the wreckage to free them. One other person was taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police are now appealing for any witnesses to call them. And a motorcyclist is in hospital after a crash last evening in Scarborough. This happened just before 6 in the area of Lawrence Avenue East and Daniel Moore Circle. A vehicle and a motorcycle collided. The motorcycle rider was taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A passenger on the back suffered non-life-threatening injuries, and now police are asking for any witnesses of the crash to contact them. Police are also asking for help in identifying a man wanted for sexually assaulting a woman on a streetcar. Police allege this man boarded a streetcar near Union Station on June 24th around 9 p.m. He then approached a woman and harassed her. Police are concerned there may be more victims. The suspect is described as 35 to 45 years old, about 5'6", with short black hair, and he was wearing glasses, and anyone with information is being asked to contact police. A child is in hospital today after being bit by a coyote in York region. York police say it happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 today. They say a 12-year-old boy was taken to hospital with minor injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of a coyote in the area. Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have since been notified. Toronto's 44th annual Pride Parade kicks off today. This is a live look at Church Street as marchers, music and celebration fills the heart of the city. Thousands are lining the downtown core this afternoon for one of the largest parades in North America. So keep it here on CP24 for our special live coverage of today's celebrations hosted by Bill and G. Of course, our Melissa Duggan is there as well, and we will return to that coverage in just a few moments. A reminder for those who are celebrating Canada Day. Firework displays will be held at Ashbridges Bay Park at 10 p.m. on Canada Day, as well as Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Milliken Park in Scarborough, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Canada's Wonderland will also have fireworks Monday for ticketed guests starting at 10 p.m. Canada Day falls on a Tuesday, meaning tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you need before closures on the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores will be closed, along with all LCBO locations and some shopping malls. Attractions will be open on Tuesday, along with the beer store and the wine rack, as well as some other shopping malls, such as the Eaton Centre and Square One. And the TTC will be operating on a holiday schedule. And Canada Day may fall on a Tuesday, but many are taking an extra long weekend to celebrate. We spoke with National President of MAD Canada, Tanya Hansen-Pratt, to talk about how to enjoy this weekend safely.
I think the easiest thing, Phil, is for people to just simply plan ahead. If they know they're going to be consuming alcohol or cannabis or other drugs, then we just ask that they make a plan to get home safely. We know that a lot of people are out celebrating this long weekend, and whether that be here in the city, or if they're going out to the cabin perhaps, or they're going to be out on the water, there's always a way to get home safely. So they just need to make a plan ahead, whether that's with a designated driver or calling a ride share, just staying inside or staying over at a friend's house, whatever the plan may be, there's always a way to plan ahead.
The Blue Jays wrapped up their series with the Red Sox this afternoon.
And Barcher sends one deep down the right field line. It is gone.
The Jays took a 2-run lead with back-to-back homers in the first inning. The team added to their lead with a run in the fifth, and Toronto took this one 5-3. They will now head home to kick off a 4-game series with the Yankees tomorrow night. Right now it's 4:47, 27 degrees outside. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Toronto is showing its pride today. We are going to take you back to Yonge Street coming up next. Here's a live look right now as we continue our special live coverage of the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. Stay with us. That's next.
Did you know your
That's a great message, too, because it really is. There's beauty and diversity. We are all in this year. Hi! We had some chartered accountants that just passed us moments ago, and they seemed like a wild group.
As wild as chartered accountants can get.
Yes.
Okay, you know the party is happening when you hear a little bit of share coming our way.
Yes, you do. Do you believe in love, G?
I always believe in love. And here we go. Look at this group.
Yes, beauty is in pride. You're looking fabulous. How are you today? What's your name? Are you having fun?
So this is The Ordinary. It's a beauty skincare line, and that is what this is all about. And that is why they're saying beauty is being proud.
Yeah, we often talk about, the different pillars of what makes a really great Pride Parade. And of course, there's activism, there's celebration. I think sponsorships and fundraising is really important as well. And a lot of them that stuck with the parade this year, it makes it extremely helpful for those local grassroots organizations to get their message out. So we're going to give some props to them.
And I love that June is a Pride month, but then you know what happens in August? Carnival!
Carnival!
And look who's coming this way!
Playing mass early today.
So the party starts today, but then it continues right through in July, and then in August, here we go!
Beautiful costumes. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Hi, we are representing Tribal Carnival, the only and the best crew to join. 2025 Toronto Carnival.
Who are you with? Who are you
Tribal
with?
Carnival.
Okay, Toronto Carnival. Okay, Bill.
Okay.
Ladies, can you show us a couple dance moves?
Soca, right?
Soca,
Okay.
show me.
Show me.
Show us right to the camera. What do we do?
Melissa, worker.
I know.
Well done.
There you go.
Carnival. Thank you so much. Beautiful outfits. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
One of the, and somebody lost a feather.
Oh, I think it's yours now, G.
And not just you.
It's a feather in my cap.
There you go.
All right, we're going to send it to Melissa Duggan further along the parade route.
Hey, so I want to give you guys a sense of what it's like to be marching in the parade right now. We are heading down Yonge Street. We're following the Brazilian contingent right here. They're dancing along the way, waving to people from side to side. This guy's dancing. Tell me how you're feeling about today.
What?
Tell me how you're feeling about today.
I'm feeling amazing. This is so awesome out here. It's so beautiful today.
What's it like to see the people lined up on both sides waving at you?
It feels so welcoming and I feel so accepted right now. You know?
Tell me about the group that you're marching with here.
I'm sorry?
Tell me about the group you're marching with here.
So this is the Brazilian group here, and we are marching to for the BZBs, they're called. So it's a queer group that's in Toronto, and we are marching together to represent Brazil.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for that. Happy Pride to you. All right, let's go talk to some people along the parade route here. Hello, everybody. Happy Pride. We're live on CP24. Tell me how the day is going for you.
It's going fantastic. We're having a blast.
Okay, so you've seen most of the parade pass by already. What are the kind of the standout moments for you?
Just the different diversities. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Lots of action happening out here. Thanks so much, you two. Enjoy your day. Hi there, how are you? Tell me what Pride means to you.
It means equal love to everyone.
Are you seeing that here today?
I'm sorry?
Are you seeing that here today?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, terrific. Have a great day. So listen, we are going to keep our party going. Oh, maybe we'll keep the camera looking this way for the next little while. A lot of skin on the streets at the moment, so we're just going to keep the eye over here perhaps. But that's part of Pride too. Embracing what you got. Hello there, happy Pride. Tell me how the day's been going for you.
It's been hot, but the sun went down, so now it's time to party.
I think you found a good shady spot for now anyway. Hey there, tell me how Pride is going for you.
Amazing, it's a wonderful experience, I'm loving it.
Now, have you been to Toronto Pride before?
No, it's my first time. Yeah.
What's your lasting impression?
It's my first time in Canada as well.
Oh, wonderful, well enjoy your stay. Looks like you got lots of friends around you right now. So we're watching the very end of the parade head your way, but still lots more Pride Toronto coming your way on CP24. Back to you guys. Thanks so much, everybody.
Melissa, looks like you're having just as much fun as we are. You're doing an awesome job. It's so fun to check in with you.
I love that we see the rainbow flag, and then we also see the flag in green for the Green Party that just walked by. And so many other groups walking by our spot here at Yonge and Grenville. And boy, we couldn't have asked for a better day, Bill. It is hot.
I know. It's hot, but there's a bit of a breeze. I don't know if that's coming from your trigger fish. You're never gonna forget that, right?
No.
Dancing with the trigger fish.
It was a dream come true, so thank you, Triggerfish.
All right, we're gonna send it to break. We'll have much more from the 2025 Toronto Pride Parade coming up.
99.9 Virgin.
Hey there, Toronto. I'm Teddy Wilson.
And I'm Nicole Servinas, so welcome to Things to Know TO.
Welcome indeed. So each week our show shines a spotlight on some of the
sexually explicit material, scenes of nudity, and other mature subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
I love this vantage point, but it's been so much fun being down along the parade route as well. And that's where we managed to find Sarah from Queers Canada. Tell me a little bit about this organization representing queer engineers from across the country, right? Or students?
Yeah, well, we're a queer engineering group. We're here to support queer engineering students from all across Canada. We have chapters in, I think, all 10 provinces across Canada.
Your group is from McMaster.
Yeah, my group is from McMaster.
Represent!
First of all, I love seeing women, female, all sorts of people in engineering.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I love the fact that your group is here representing the McMaster chapter.
Absolutely.
How important is it to be here?
I think it's really important. The representation, being able to see that queer people can be engineers too, I think that's really important to be here.
So what's the strength of this networking? So what do you offer to your members that really allow them to excel as queer engineers?
We offer networking, like you said, with other queer engineers. We host a conference every year for professional development. And we offer support to the member groups across Canada.
So cool.
I know that in many ways, when you look at the rights for the choice LGBTQ plus community, we've made improvements, but more can be done.
Absolutely.
And I've always said, students are our future. They're going to lead the way. Yes. And do you sense that when you gather with your fellow?
Oh, for sure. Everyone that I've worked with Queers is so passionate about what we're doing, and it's really exciting.
I feel like engineers deserve to have a voice, because I feel like you can kind of stick handle your way through anything, and right now the world is like throwing all kinds of things to try to limit freedoms and rights. So you're perfectly positioned to be the problem solvers. Do you sometimes feel that you will help find the solutions to these things?
That's what we hope to do, yeah.
I love that. Thank you so much for being here, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
All right, enjoy the
Sarah.
parade.
Happy Pride.
You too.
And the music is blaring. We're having a great time. And of course, this parade route starts all the way up near Bloor Street, and that's where we find Melissa.
Okay, Melissa, how's it going up there?
Hey guys, guys, yeah, we're still walking along this parade route, seeing all sorts of people. I want to show you people up in the windows over here. They've got quite the view of this parade that's still marching along Yonge Street right now. Lots of happy people in the crowd. Hello! Happy Pride to you. How's the day going for you so far?
Very great, honestly. Yeah, it's very hot out though.
It is. Are you managing to stay cool? You've got some shade out here.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. It would be nice if it would be more shade than earlier today.
If someone has never been to Toronto Pride Parade before, how would you describe it?
I'm absolutely beautiful and amazing. That's what I would say.
Beautiful and amazing. Anything you would add?
I love the fact that I'm able to express myself and really be who I truly am.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have a fabulous day, you two. Thanks so much for chatting with us. And we keep hanging out with the Brazilian contingent here. You know, we've been following them along this route here, and they've been dancing the whole way. Such a great attitude with them. Hello, how are you? How's your Pride Day going today?
It's very happy.
Wonderful. Hi there, happy Pride to you. Tell me how your day is going. Tell me what you think of the parade so far.
So far, it's been amazing. I'm having a great time. I came up with my friends, but they disappeared.
Well, you've got the best seat in the house right now, so too bad for them.
Absolutely.
And tell me what kind of the highlight's been for you today.
Oh, it's it's amazing. Seriously, it's amazing. I love it.
Terrific. You two have a fabulous day as well. I want to show you the view over here on this side. Again, it is packed from both sides here. You know, several people deep is what we're seeing. And you know that this party is not going to stop here. They're headed all the way down to Nathan Phillips Square. That is where the performances will continue. More Pride celebrations are underway as we're wrapping up this Pride Month. Can you believe we're coming to the end of the month already? But we're going out with a big bang. Gonna toss it back to you guys.
I didn't realize Melissa and her cameraman Ken are literally walking the parade. You are seeing OSSTF right now in front of us.
Absolutely. And I think it's so important to have that space where you can be yourself all across the spectrum of development. You know, a lot of people that I kind of grew up with are very afraid at different ages to start to feel different. And to have these kind of groups and youth groups and mentors within the school system, really important for those that are questioning all kinds of things.
And you know, I've said this all along, teachers are heroes, nurses are heroes. You have our NAO right there. And then of course, we've got paramedics once again, first responders. This is the group from Orange Ambulance joining us now.
I think they just did their siren just for you, G. Yes, and we had IATSE, and we also had Toronto Music Association. So lots of arts and culture.
Oh my goodness, we have a little baby here. Hi, what's her name?
Bubbles.
This is Ellie. Ellie, how old is Ellie?
She just turned 3.
Ellie, happy Pride. Can you say anything? Can you say something to camera? Like hi?
Or just blow your bubbles at me?
Do you want to just blow the bubbles at Bill?
No, not interested. That's okay.
You know, it's a family affair. Why was it so important for you to be here and bring Ellie along as well?
One of our older kids is non-binary, so it's always nice to come out and be able to show our support for them and make sure that they feel included and make sure that we show our love for everybody.
I love that. We spoke to P-Flag earlier, and they said one of the things a parent can do, even with those difficult conversations, is just to say, I love you. Yeah. And I think that's a great start for any parent.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thank
so
you
precious.
So much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your walk. Enjoy your bubbles.
Happy Pride.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. She wouldn't shoot the bubbles.
She knew you were going to turn it.
She knew.
Okay, this is Toronto Hydro. Hi. Do you work for Toronto Hydro?
Yeah, I do.
So tell me a little bit about the work culture that makes you feel really proud to be here today.
Proud to be here today. I recently joined Toronto Hydro 2 weeks ago as an operations analyst. So far, I've been loving my job. I'm working on intelligent grid, trying to make our grid more reliable, trying to electrify our communities. It's great.
And what does it mean to be here walking in the parade?
Well, I'm one of the rainbow babies, so.
Hey. All right, well, congratulations. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Gee, are you trying to call?
Happy Pride,
She's taking over. The power grid just failed, G. That's your fault.
Thank you
no,
for
you're doing important
going.
work, especially on a warm day like this. Bubbles, bubbles. All right.
And the folks from TikTok. TikTok
Yes.
here.
Social media.
Social media.
I mean, it can be a power for good when you share your stories with friends. Hey,
Hi.
Oh my gosh. You're glittering like gold.
Hi. Are you having a great time?
I am so hot and so tired, but I'm having the best time. Listen, the worst part of the parade is before it starts. The best part is when it happens.
Yes.
I love this. The energy is incredible. I'm having so much fun. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, you are a star. We'll let you keep shining.
You're glittering.
Bye.
Great hair. Okay, then we have more academic institutions. Centennial College coming up here. And I like the representation. Students, like you said, are the voice of a generation and of tomorrow.
And, okay.
How are you? Oh, do we have time?
We do.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Laura.
And you're here representing Centennial?
We're here representing Centennial College.
It's so awesome to have academic institutions showing students are really the leading voice of tomorrow. What are you most excited about the students here participating and their voices for tomorrow?
It's just great to see that everybody is open and accepting of everything that we are.
Congratulations and happy Pride.
And you know students, they know how to party.
They do know how to party.
Blasting, and they're having a great time.
All right, we'll be back with more from the CP24 live special coverage of the Toronto 2025 Pride Parade. We'll be right back.
A late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead, another person injured. We got details coming up. The search continues for a group of boys aged 14 and 15 following a stabbing in Riverdale. And we are live at the Toronto Pride Parade, one of the largest in the world. And as you can tell, if you've been watching Bill and G, one of the most fun. We'll take you there in moments. But first, let's talk news. You're watching CP24. I'm Andrew Brennan, and let's get to our top story. An investigation still underway into a fatal crash in Vaughan late last night. Police called around 10:30 p.m. to Wilson Road near Langstaff. This crash trapping several people. Emergency crews having to cut them from the wreckage to get them to hospital. A 44-year-old man was pronounced dead, unfortunately, on scene. Another taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police appealing for witnesses at this time. In another crash in Mississauga, 2 people in hospital following that crash last night around 9:40 p.m. near Eglinton and Mavis Road. Now, 2 vehicles in this case colliding in the intersection. Police say a 57-year-old man and 38-year-old woman were rushed to hospital with injuries life-threatening. A traffic pole was also taken out as a result. The cause of this crash still is under review. Meantime, a motorcycle rider in hospital following a collision last night as well, this one in Scarborough. It happened around 6 p.m. in the area of Lawrence and Danielle Moore Circle. The vehicle and motorcycle colliding, police say. The motorcycle rider taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A passenger on the back of the bike also suffering injuries, but non-life-threatening. Police trying to find witnesses in this case, too. Meantime, police have arrested a suspect in connection with a series of break-and-enters in the East End. Now 30-year-old Peter Nowazek is being accused of breaking into the victim's apartments in the area of Queen and Broadview on 3 separate occasions. Police say he assaulted, threatened, and harassed the victim before stealing property and leaving the area. Nowazek is facing a number of charges, including 2 counts of break-and-enter, assault, theft, and harassment. A child is in hospital today after being hit by a coyote in York Region. Police are saying that it happened near Highway 27 and King Road around 12:14 p.m. in Nobleton. Now, they say a 12-year-old was transported to hospital with minor leg injuries. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of coyotes in the area. The Toronto Wildlife and Vaughan Animal Services have been notified. A reminder for those celebrating Canada Day, there will be fireworks displays held by the City of Toronto. The big one at Ashbridges Bay at 10 p.m. is the grand finale. There's also fireworks visible at Centennial Park, Milliken Park, and Stan Wadlow Park in East York. Also up at Mel Lastman Square. Now, Canada's Wonderland is having fireworks Monday for those that buy tickets at 10 p.m. So Canada Day, of course, is not Monday. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow might be your last chance to stock up on anything you might need for the holiday. Banks, government buildings, and most grocery stores are closed, along with all LCBO and beer stores, as well as shopping malls. Most of them, at least. Now, attractions will be open, like some shopping malls, Eaton Centre for one, as well as there will be some beer stores, a few, and wine racks, more of those that will be available for any last-minute shopping. And the TTC is on a holiday schedule, too. The stage is set for the opening of Toronto's new massive concert venue tonight. Rogers Stadium has been built at the former site of the Downsview Airport. It's able to hold about 50,000 people. The first performers will be the K-pop group Stray Kids. Good news for anyone going there. TTC and GO Transit to and from the stadium is free. And parking, by the way, rather limited. We've been showing you all day what's happening at the 44th Annual Pride Parade, and we can right now. Oh, there we go. We're live again on Church Street. Wait, is this Yonge Street? No, that looks like Yonge Street. So celebrations continue. Thousands lining the downtown core to celebrate amongst the largest parade in North America. Now, keep it here on CP24. Live coverage continues through the afternoon. And as always, as you watch CP24, Toronto shows its pride. And in just a minute, we'll be back on Yonge Street and Church Street and in the Village for the 44th Annual Toronto Pride Parade. Stay here.
He became
back on the platform, Yonge and Grenville, for the 2025 Toronto Pride Parade. This has been a blast.
It's been a blast. I can't believe how quickly it went. It is wrapping up. It's so wild to see that.
It is, and I think going down into the parade route made it maybe move that much more quickly, because when you're having fun, time flies. A full 3.5 hours of dancing, of singing, of chatting. This is a really, really memorable one for me, and thank you for being by my side through it.
Bill, I adore you. I love being with you. It is honestly one of my favorite things to cover every year.
And don't forget, we have to thank everyone here. This takes a village. It literally does. From our boom to our camera operator, Paolo, and everyone in the truck, and Kelly, and Adam, and Jenna. Oh my gosh. The list is on and on and on. I'm just kidding.
Who worked so hard in helping us book those guests.
It really is all in here. So thank you.
And we had Melissa en route before, the parade route. Now we have Sija joining us. I can't believe this is my first time talking to Sija because we're on opposite shifts.
That is true.
Never get a chance to talk to her. Sija, where are you and what are you seeing right now?
Hey guys, it's nice to hear you. Hopefully we'll get a chance to meet one of these days, but I am close to Nathan Phillips Square. This is kind of the end of the Pride Parade. You can see it's shade, so a lot of people have been sitting here just resting after that long journey through the Pride Parade, and I have a group of friends with me. They were in the parade with the Toronto Temple, so you know, the WNBA team coming to Toronto.
Let's go, Temple! Let's go, Temple!
So I have to ask you guys, you've been in that parade for hours. How was it?
Honestly, it was very fun, and it was interactive as well. Like the audience, we were chanting, we were throwing the ball around. It was really sweet, and it's my first Pride Parade, so.
What was the reaction you saw from people watching, or even people you were interacting with?
Oh, people were just having a great time. Everyone was happy. Everyone was happy. The sun was out, and it just smiles, like cheeks hurting. It was really great.
Yeah. And if you think she looks familiar, it's because she performed at Pride over the weekend. How was that experience?
Oh, that was incredible. So I performed with Pride and Blocko After Dark last night. That was a great show. Right? Yeah. That was a great show. I had my two friends come on stage with me, and then my other two friends played their own DJ set at the same time. So, we're working with Pride and then also celebrating Pride today.
Yes,
that's what today was all about.
I'm proud. Period.
Yes.
So the theme for this year is all in. They want people to go all in, to celebrate, be who they are. What does that mean for you guys?
To me, it honestly just means living in your truth. Just be you, ultimately. Don't even let anybody stop you. Just be uniquely you, Yeah. That's what that's.
Well, thanks so much, ladies. We appreciate your time and hope you enjoy the rest of Pride. And there is still a lot to do. Just behind me is Nathan Phillips Square, and they'll be having closing ceremonies tonight, closing events. That goes until 11 o'clock tonight. But we'll send it back to you for now as we talk to some more people wrapping up their walk on the parade.
Thank you so much, Sija.
Thank you, Sija.
I can't believe we're wrapping it up. Bill, this is a month-long celebration. I know you've had an opportunity to go to certain events.
I have, yes.
How has it been going so far?
It's incredible. So I have such a diversity of friends, too, and some incredible performers. I was down at Nathan Phillips Square last evening, and House of Doll, Dahlia Doll, a good friend of mine performing drag, also... it's kind of that are kind of side organization, a whole set of parties. There's a party under the Bentway where the lovers of the this city comes alive, and it's in a very sort of narrow strip of incredible sharing their stories. But this really has been going on since the flag raising early in the month. Really building up to this by having discussions, by having organizations meeting and preparing for Pride, but also just trying to encourage all spreading the message and keep supporting each other. We're all in on this to make sure that the world's a better place, and those that don't necessarily live in a place that have the freedoms we have here, to remember them and try to reach out as you can to bring us all into the same fold so that we can, it sometimes feels like a bit of a broken world, but there is hope, and never give up on it.
No, never. And I love the fact that we provided the live coverage, had many conversations with so many incredible organizations, and we checked in with many people on the parade route. Sija is on the parade route right now. She joins us now again. Hi, Sija.
Hey, she has the right idea here. She has the fan cooling herself down after that long Pride Parade. How was it?
It was so much fun, and I danced all the way.
I love that. You know, getting those steps in. Who were you walking with today?
I was walking with Black Cap.
Okay, so tell us about that. What is the organization?
So the Black Cap is for Black people of any color, and we help people with like AIDS prevention and also drugs, and also help to like have naloxone procedures done on someone who needs help or anything like that. So just basically AIDS prevention for Black people, for anybody for color, African, Jamaican, Caribbean, anyone is welcome. And we provide all those information. We help with safe sex and stuff like that to prevent AIDS prevention and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's so awesome. What was your favorite part of the parade? It's been what, since 2 o'clock you've been walking?
Yeah, so my favorite part of the parade is basically everyone just lining up and we're waiting for a chance to like go out because it's so exciting and stuff like that. And also the music, it's so much fun. I'm from Jamaica, so like the music is like Caribbean music, soca, so I had so much fun. I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's like Caravana with Pride all in one. Well, thanks so much. We appreciate your time and happy for Pride. And we have some more folks here. I see you're all in the mood, all in. That is the theme for Pride. How was the walk for you?
It was amazing. It was amazing, and we had the biggest flag ever in Toronto. So we represented well. I am representing MCC Toronto, and we had fun all the way from the beginning to the end.
That's amazing. Well, thanks so much and happy Pride. We'll send it back to you for now as we chat with some more people.
Thank you.
Thank you, CJ. I also just want to give a big shout out. We didn't get a chance to talk to them, but 519 at Church and Wellesley is such an important resource and organization. They had Starry Night, they had the green space, accessible, free for all, and the money they raise, it goes back into really lifting up the community and supporting those that are just finding themselves. So, you know, if you want that resource, 519, I believe it's .org or Google 519, an amazing organization.
And we thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you for the 45th edition of the Toronto Pride Parade.
Yes,
thank you. Bill, for making my dream come true and dancing with Triggerfish.
And thank you again, James Lewis, the entire crew here. Such a talented group. We work with the CP24, and we're grateful to be working with them. All right, from the Pride Parade, we will see you.
Happy Pride!
Bye.
Hundreds of thousands of people from all walks of life, every color under the rainbow and under the sun, out downtown for the 44th annual Toronto Pride Parade. Canada Day is almost here, and workers at one of Canada's biggest and tallest tourist attractions could be off the job as early as tomorrow. And a late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead, another injured. Details coming up. Right now it's 5:30, 26 degrees, feeling like 31 with the humidity, and we are Toronto's breaking news, CP24. I'm Andrew Brennan. Well, if you've been tuning in this afternoon, you may have noticed that Bill and G were downtown for the 44th annual Pride Parade for hours, but the party's still going on, and there's plenty of people still there, including our own Jee-Yun. Jee-Yun, how have you been doing getting in like a little, not necessarily late to the party because it's Pride. That means you're fashionably late. So what are you doing now? Okay. I think we're going to have to double check and make sure that the microphones are all working. You know that there's hundreds of thousands of people down there, and all of our microphones are not wireless. So every so often things don't go great. Don't worry about it. We're going to get back to Jee-Yun as soon as we can and talk more Pride. Speaking of which, there are some road closures that you should be aware of if you are going to be going downtown for, say, a late dinner. With the Pride Parade wrapping up, the road closures are still going to be there, most of them until tomorrow morning. So Church Street, Pride Central, going to be closed until tomorrow morning from Dundas up to Hayden Street. So that's Hayden is actually one north of Bloor Street. So just be mindful of all that. Wellesley is also closed from Yonge to Jarvis. So do keep in mind of that. And also don't forget about Rosedale Valley. It's going to remain closed until at least 8 o'clock tonight. Yonge Street is also closed, Church to Queen, Bloor Street, Bay Street to Ted Rogers Way. And that's also not including Dundas Street itself and Bay Street. Basically, you're looking 1 block west of Yonge Street to 1 block east of Yonge Street. And we're expecting roads to reopen by 8 o'clock, but give some leeway because the party is still ongoing. And it seems we may just have Jee-Yun now because the party doesn't stop even for microphones. Jee-Yun, how you doing?
Hey, Andrew, I'm doing great. I'm standing in the shade. This is close to Nathan Phillips Square where people are wrapping up their walk with the Pride Parade and then coming here to, catch their breath and get ready for a night of partying because the celebration is not done yet. And right now I have Alios. He actually walked the Pride Parade twice today. I'm going to let you explain how that happened.
Sure, yeah. So I was with the mayor's float at the beginning, but I was on the truck, so that was fine. And then I walked back, and then I marched with the NDP.
Wow, you definitely got your steps in, a tan as well. What was your favorite part of the parade?
I think my favorite part is just seeing everybody get together. I think this is an important time for us when trans rights are under attack, south of the border, and people are feeling anxious right now. It's amazing to see a lot of trans kids that come out from out of town, see and feel welcome and feel heard here. And so it's just amazing seeing their happy faces when we say Happy Pride and feel like we're here, marching with politicians, marching with corporations who are still here sponsoring Pride, and for them to let them know that we're here and, they are safe here in Toronto.
Yeah, and do you have any other plans for the rest of the night? I know the party is not done yet for many folks.
Yeah, I think the Pride Toronto Festival is still going on up until 9 p.m. So there's a program at Nathan Phillips Square and all the way to the Wellesley stage. In front of Wellesley Station, there's Blockorama and also just music all throughout the festival grounds.
Yeah, that's so fun. Thanks so much, Alios. I hope you can get some rest tonight. Hopefully you won't be too sore tomorrow. But lots of folks just wrapping up the parade right now, still about 30 minutes ago. And like Alios mentioned, there will be programming at Nathan Phillips Square. It is the closing events. So there's going to be DJs, food trucks, music, all different genres from the queer and LGBTQ community. And that's going to go until about 11 p.m. I'll send it back to you for now.
Thanks very much, Jee-Yun. Lots of fun still to be had, both at Pride, and we're going to move on to Canada Day now because, well, how many days are left? 2 days. We got 2 days until Canada Day. And a reminder, there are fireworks displays across the city. The big one, of course, down along the waterfront. You can see it from Ashbridges Bay and Woodbine Beach, 10 p.m. There's also fireworks in Etobicoke at Centennial Park, in Scarborough at Milliken Park, and at East York at Stan Wadlow Park. And let's not forget, also in North York at Mel Lastman Square. Up north of the city in Vaughan, Canada's Wonderland has fireworks on Monday, the 30th of June, for ticketed guests at 10 p.m. Now, the day after is Tuesday, and that is Canada Day. So if you are looking to get some stuff, you only got a day left before everything's closed for the holiday, or at least most things. Banks, government buildings, most grocery stores included. All LCBOs are going to be closed, most malls as well. Some of the attractions that will stay open include malls, like the Eaton Centre, and there will be a few, not many, but a few beer stores that will be open and some wine racks as well. And the TTC, by the way, is operating on a holiday schedule. So no TTC subways until 9 a.m. So with Canada Day, there's also an extra long weekend for some. I don't think we got the memo here, but according to National President of MAD Canada, Tanya Hansen-Pratt, there are many people that want to celebrate and have fun this long weekend with a 4-day weekend on hand, but they need to do it safely.
A strong misnomer that goes around. People say, oh, well, I'm a much better driver when I've been consuming cannabis. And the data proves that to be completely false. We know that it affects people's reaction time. It gives them tunnel vision, so they aren't able to do more than one task at a time very well. So we know that it affects their ability to drive or operate any kind of vehicle. So we ask that if people have been consuming any drugs or alcohol, whether that be cannabis or whatever, that they simply remove that from the act of operating a vehicle.
MAD also is reminding people it's not just about drunk driving or driving while impaired. Distracted driving is also a problem. Don't use your phone while you're behind the wheel. Turning now to Vaughan, an investigation underway after a fatal crash late last night. It is unclear what led to this crash at 10:30 around Weston and Langstaff. The crash trapping several people, emergency crews having to cut them out of the wreckage. A 44-year-old man was pronounced dead on scene. Another person taken to hospital with serious injuries. Police still looking for witnesses. Another crash to report, this one in Mississauga. 2 people in hospital tonight as well. This happening last night, 9:40 p.m. near Eglinton and Mavis. 2 vehicles colliding, a 57-year-old man, police say, and 38-year-old woman, both taken to hospital with life-threatening injuries. A traffic pole was also taken out of commission as part of this crash as well. The cause is still unclear. Turning now to the East End, police have arrested a suspect in connection with a series of break-and-enters seemingly at the same location. Now 30-year-old Peter Nowazek is accused of breaking into a victim's apartment in the area of Queen and Broadview 3 separate occasions. Police say he assaulted, threatened and harassed that victim before stealing their property and leaving the area. Nowazek is facing a number of charges, including 2 counts of break-and-enter, assault, theft and harassment. Police are looking for help trying to identify a man wanted for sexually assaulting a woman on a streetcar. We do have video and photos from police. This man is who they're looking for, who boarded, according to police, a streetcar near Union Station June 24th, 4 days ago around 9 p.m. He then approached a woman and allegedly harassed her. Police are saying that there may be more alleged victims. They are described, this man, 35 to 45 years old, 5'6", short black hair, wearing glasses. Anyone with information is asked to contact Toronto Police. In York Region, a child is in hospital after an altercation with a coyote. York police say it happened near Highway 27 and King Road in Nobleton around 12:14 p.m. They say a 12-year-old boy was transported to hospital with minor leg injuries after being bitten. Police say there have been reports of frequent sightings of a coyote in the area. The Toronto Wildlife Service and Vaughan Animal Services have been notified. You're watching Toronto's Breaking News, CP24. We'll talk Toronto's top stories next. Thousands of people, a rainbow, dare we say, of color and love along the streets of Toronto. It is Toronto's Pride Parade. Canada Day is only 2 days away, and workers at one of Canada's main tourist draws could be on strike. And a late-night crash in Vaughan has left a man dead. Another person is injured. We have details coming up. Stay with CP24. We got details on these stories and more throughout the evening. There's also details anytime at CP24.com and on your phone on the CP24 app. One of the country's largest fast food restaurants is facing heightened legal challenges. A judge in Quebec has authorized a class action lawsuit over emails Tim Hortons sent up to upwards of 500,000 customers by mistake, saying they'd want a boat for the 2024 Roll Up the Rim campaign. Now, the lawsuit can move ahead in Quebec at least, due to the case being closely tied to the consumer protection laws that province has just for its own jurisdiction. As the case is now before the courts, a Tim Hortons spokesperson has declined to comment when reached by CTV. Lululemon has filed a lawsuit meantime against Costco, accusing the American retailer of selling knockoffs of its popular products. Now, this lawsuit alleges that Costco is selling knockoff Lululemon scuba hoodies and sweatshirts, Define jackets, and ABC pants. It goes on to allege that Costco's private label has sold some of the knockoffs. The suit was filed in a California court, with Lululemon wanting Costco to remove any advertisement of the knockoffs and to cover Lululemon for lost profit. With more and more studies showing the negative impacts of smartphones on kids, some parents are looking to the past for some help. That means that landlines are making a comeback. Here's CTV's Other Right.
No screen, no apps, no scrolling. After years of saying no to their kids' requests for a smartphone, some parents are now saying yes to a landline.
I just had this light bulb moment where I was like, oh, parents have choice here.
Well, Karen Morse quickly shot down her 9-year-old daughter's request for a smartphone last summer. She didn't want to block her kid's desire to connect with friends and family. So for her 10th birthday, Molly got a pink phone, and Morse began setting up a landline pod in their Portland, Maine community, convinced